Where the fuck is everyone?
That movie is so good.
It's literally what happens. These Caladans, it's their first round.
Huh? 2 people bamf out me.
Yeah. Alright.
I climb a fucking rock wall behind him.
Hey man, I gave that guy a chance to run. I told him he could beg. He didn't.
Beg.
Then I bashed his
Kind of a nice
little...
The
whatever.
recording says we're at 327 hours and 9 minutes.
I thought you were gonna say viewers, and I was like, what?
It's been live the last 2 weeks.
Josh is like,
What the fuck?
oh no.
You see that?
No.
Says we've been live for 327 hours.
Maybe total?
That's a lot.
You're a psycho.
I mean,
no.
we got some numbers. We're talking about content. Alright, shall we begin? You all ready?
Liddy in the city.
Everyone got a pop? You got pops?
Oh.
You sure?
Wooter.
Okay.
We are sponsored by Mountain Dew. Just kidding. That's a joke. Don't sue us. Alright, I
After
guess.
the ball and the what is that? Gilded Gallery, we got mogged in the streets, no cap on God. Thank God for notes.
Right.
Reading this to your kids at fucking like 7.
Oh yes.
We got mogged in the streets.
The funniest part is just thinking Kaladin writing this too.
No cap, Brizzy.
'Twas a night.
That we got mobbed. No cap.
Chad fails picking the lock. Benedict sees figures outside.
I picked it.
Chad
it just didn't.
realizes he has a key.
Somebody else want to
You
do a
didn't pick
recap?
shit, you put a road spike in a lock.
Wait, we
and
should
then
let Ben do it. He's got the notes.
Smashed it.
Alright, Josh, do the recap.
Yeah, you don't want that.
That shit
we
was
want
a
a real
movie.
recap.
This shit was crazy.
Ask the 2 note takers. This dude's fucking highlighting shit.
Well, we started in the Halcyon Plaza.
Are we live? Let's see here.
It doesn't even matter if I write notes down and they're right. Ben's gonna be like, no, it's not.
Your notes are
I mean, at
probably
this
wrong.
point, no, he's probably right.
We went to the Halcyon Plaza. We started in the Halcyon Plaza, then we went to Wyvern Taylor's to get some drip, all on Chad's dad's dime.
Some skibbity
After that, yeah, the
Check
skibbity wibbity.
Chad's dad's dime. Say that 10 times fast.
After that, we went to the Blue Boar to talk about the Eldath Accords, and what we realized was not what Sam was saying the entirety of the episode before. He was completely wrong. We realized that with the
Like an old
Eldath,
married couple, bro.
we realized with the Eldath Accords, it does. I forget, honest to God, I really do, and I can't find it in my notes.
How do you have highlighted notes and you don't know shit?
You're wrong, but yeah, can't find it.
It brings more checks and balances to the council, and it hurts the Monarch minority, which the Monarch minority are just puppets of Giovanni. After that, we talked about that. We saw a couple buttermen on the outside where they were forcefully going through a nice passer-goer's luggage, and that's where we staged the little operation to get the emblem shred of the butterman so we could leave it behind at the Gilded Gallery, where we were going to steal the scepter. Going to is foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't say.
After that, we left there and we split up, I believe. More or less, that's what we did. Me and Kaladin and Ace went to the party where people asked where our party members were, and we said, we're grown men. They're grown men. They do what they want. They'll be
Hey,
there
don't
soon.
babysit.
And then, well,
Why are you looking at me for confirmation?
No,
Sounds like
just
this didn't happen.
No, look at you just going. You're just sitting there like holding in a laugh.
while we did that, Chad and Benedict went on their great heist. They tried picking the lock, failed at picking the lock. Realized they had a key after there were multiple witnesses.
Chad realized.
After there were
Benedict was
multiple
on the
witnesses.
Oh yeah, this is my dad's place. Walks around the
Oh,
front,
I forgot
unlocks
I
the
had
door.
keys.
I am role playing a dumb character.
They saw something in there that's important. That is the first scripts of the Empire. We don't know exactly what it is, but yada yada. The other thing was there's a massive atomic. I can never say that. word.
Automaton.
Automaton.
That's the one. And they were trying to skirt around this guy when they saw the scepter was as big as a bus. Instead of getting out because there was nothing that they could do, they decided to fuck around and find out. The automaton saw them, of course, and luckily Benedict cast Shrink on himself, so he was tiny. But they still managed to push the scepter over on top of the automaton. Johnny?
Robot.
Robot. Yeah, we'll go with Robot. And then they proceeded to jump out the window, and there was red flashing lights, and they came to meet us at the ball as we were leaving.
Your notes are shit, dude.
When we were leaving the ball, we were talking. They were telling us this. Me, Kaladin, and Ace were like, "Why don't you just leave?" But you know that was metagaming, so we're not going to talk about that. And we went on a side path to possibly go to the Pengroves estate where there's an after party. When we were going there, we got attacked, and I guess at the party.
Excuse me, we got mogged on in the streets, no cap on go.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, before we went to the party, I guess me and Kaladin, when we were at the ball, we talked to Ace's father.
Stand for that.
And found out some stuff about the daggers and how we need to go to the Amber Isles where there's more information on those. And then we got a diamond in our glass, which was the key to being invited to the after party.
Do you have anything in there about a name of a dude you're supposed to talk to at the Amber Isles?
Well, I'm sure I do.
Was last
You want to let
episode?
me know what that name is?
Was last
I think
episode
last
also when they
episode-
like robbed that storekeeper? Was that the episode before?
Parmnificus?
Yeah.
That was the episode before.
Okay.
We gave him a fair deal.
You gave him more than he asked.
True. Fair deal.
No, remember, this is where
That's the
you
episode
said
we
it
couldn't
2
remember.
episodes ago,
Yeah.
and we couldn't remember the name. So last episode, when I was taking notes, we said that one guy's name, but I don't have that one guy's
Put
name.
that one guy's name.
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
Did it start with a B?
Bezdrun Baldrick.
Okay, let me write that down quick.
Imagine not having that written down, dude.
What is his name?
Bezdrun Baldrick.
Drune.
Time to episode 18. Time to ball at the ball.
Nice spelling.
Episode 19. Liddy in the city. Let's go back a little bit. What are the other ones? Oh, I don't know what happened there.
Nothing.
Episode 16. Behold the Beholder? Question mark.
Well, anyways, we are at the ball. We get some information about Bezdrun Baldrick and how we need to go to the Amber Isles. And yada yada. We get a diamond. That means we're going to the after party. We meet up with the 2 excellent robbers, and as we're walking to the Pengrove's house, we get, as Sam would say, what would you say? Yep. We get jumped by 2 tabaxi and a bugbear, where I believe Kaladin can't take a hit and he drops. Did I remember that correctly?
Pretty sure he took a
Yeah,
lot.
after all my teammates fried me.
Like to point out, I didn't.
And the one key note is
Well, you
these
left me,
tabaxis had tattoos
No, it hurts more.
that were
Friends
part of the
abandoning me.
syndicate family in the
Attacking
Amber
me.
Isles. Then we took a short rest in the Rose Garden as we decide what we're going to do for the night. If we're going to go to the ball or not going to go to the ball. Not the ball, but the after party. And that's what happened in episode 18.
I doubt it, man.
Finally, someone taking good notes, so we know what happened.
That was nothing like what I got.
That's why my
What's your
They
notes?
hot drop tilted towers.
So yeah, after all of that in the last episode, you guys are a little beaten and battered as the rain is coming down, and you are on the back streets of Helkian Plaza, going through the not main road as Chad or Cedric has told you to go. After this little battle, not yet convening on what happened on either of the 2 locations that you split up to go to. You are now exiting the Rose Garden, on your way to what might be your next locale,
destination. Oh.
which is the Pengrove Estate, of which nobody knows exactly where it is, but you know the general area, and you imagine it's not going to be hard to find.
Yeah. There's a gift for you.
Thanks.
And screw. Casing.
And we took a short rest at the end of last episode. I know I picked up my character sheet before I did my hit dice. I don't know if anyone else needs to do hit dice
For what?
for a short rest.
I think you already did that.
We did it last
Yeah,
time,
'cause I did
but
the
I had
summer
already
rest.
put my stuff away last time. Because I was ready. It was past midnight.
It's past bedtime.
Yeah, past midnight.
So you still need to do it?
I already did it today.
Okay. Did you get the Song of Rest add bonus?
No, I was already maxed. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
And now, I suppose, got a couple options. Now that it's calmed down after the attack, we didn't meet Sivius tonight, and he told us about the Amber Isles. There's a person named Balls Droom Balls Drip.
Oh my god.
Over in the Amber Isles. He knows more about these daggers than Sivius does. He says that'd be the place to go to learn more. That's one thing we gotta do in the near future, but the next thing is we gotta make a decision now. We got invited to this after party by Giovanni. We have 2 tasks we could complete there, but both are near impossible. One is stealing the dagger and not getting caught, or stealing the dagger and leaving. And 2 is putting that ward down for a good beholder friend. So we need to make a decision. I know we're not 100% right now, being those syndicate assassins of some sort that we don't know why they attacked us or how they made wind of us. We're 90% sure that Giovanni certainly knows about your escapades tonight. But I'm pretty sure he already knew we weren't on his side and he invited us. So I think he may know something that we don't. Are we taking the risk and going, or are we going to get more information from the Amber Isles?
I think we deserve a party.
Yeah.
I think it's
we
a different
wanna-
type of party than what you're thinking.
Do we want to try
I
to
mean-
split up, maybe? when
We
we're
saw
there?
how well that went last time.
But what if... So we need to steal something, though. And we need to put up a ward.
Well, considering you two weren't at the initial party,
That's what-
I'm sure they're going to expect you to be there and to be present. It would be odd.
Yeah,
if-
and if they ask about... Did you guys get an invite?
You did not. Yeah, we got those diamonds and all
Well, that's
that.
the thing. I'll pull out the diamond. I'll be like, anybody who doesn't have a diamond can't get into this party.
Well, that means
This
you
is
get
the
a +1,
invitation.
though, right? Isn't that how invitations work?
No.
So if you split up...
I'll look at it. Be like, no, this is individually. You got them in a little cup during the end of the ball.
Can I look at it and see if I have something similar in my gym bag?
Sure. Can I? I'm not giving him mine. Are you giving him his? Yours?
Who? Him? I would
I'd like
like
to do an insight check if he reaches for mine to see if I think if he's going to eat it or not.
Yeah, that's what I was. I'll put my hand out and be like, yeah, just please don't eat it.
I'm doing an
otherwise-
insight check before he touches mine.
I'll take it and smell it, and then I'll just look at it.
Oh
And
baby, you're telling me if you want to eat it or not. 24.
Does it look like you want to eat it or not?
Well, dude,
it looks pretty
Are you
good,
kidding me? That's like
but
flaming
Benedict
you.
knows that it's an important tool that we're gonna need tonight. So
well,
he
didn't you
does
say it was
not.
worth, like,
He will not eat it.
10,000?
I will hesitantly
No.
still
Psych.
give it.
Throws it up, Ace just sees it. Go to eye level.
Yeah. Can I reach into my gem bag?
Yeah. So what are you looking for in there?
A little diamond that looks exactly like this.
So do you guys have any diamonds that you bought for the purposes of a revivify spell that Benedict would have on his person?
Benedict 2 episodes ago kept telling us that we need to go shopping for these diamonds, and we didn't.
So I believe
I got a vial of magical fog. Gives me weird visions.
I believe the only other gems you would have is that whatever gems that you purchased in Merrill Bluff to use for the teleportation circle, which those are maybe smaller than like a pea. These are about the size of like one of the large marbles.
What was in that bag you got from Riker's house? Is that just rocks?
That might have been just rocks.
It's all ate and gone.
As far as you know, they're all just normal gray-looking rocks, although you've never looked inside them.
I'll reach into the bag and...
Why'd you do that, dog?
Chompers down on one of them.
Yeah,
Do we have a spell that could maybe copy these?
I thought about it, but no.
Like an illusion spell?
Not that I have prepared.
I'm pretty sure some of you guys can you can use your arcane recovery to swap on a short rest.
I don't do that.
You think they would just invite us in if if you two came? Maybe they'll just have an exception.
No,
if
that's
they,
just 3 levels worth of spell
if they
slots.
want me and Ace there, they gotta want you guys there. The only reason
that's
you wouldn't
what
have
I was- that's
received
what
an
I was
invitation
thinking.
is because you weren't there.
I think we just show up.
If anybody
All right, what's your cover story? Where were you?
overslept,
Overslept.
too much drinking at the bar last
Yeah.
night, a little hungover.
Chad and I got a little too drunk.
Benedict, punch me in the face. Make it look like I had a bad time at the bar.
Look at him.
I'll like bend
Take
down.
my staff and hit you in the face.
Okay.
Because I can't reach you. And,
Does it do any damage?
Yeah, can I roll for...
Sure.
Wait, should I have
It's 1d4 plus your strength modifier. Unless you're using your staff as striking.
Of course.
No, just my regular, like, casting staff. 4...
Strength modifier.
Oh, so 0. So
A 4. Oh. How's it look?
Yeah, that should do it.
Alright.
I might get a black eye from that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
now,
just a long rest.
now your turn.
When you can swap.
Okay.
No. No.
Yeah, kind of looks like you got into a bar fight now.
Perfect.
I mean, we had to sleep it off. You were protecting somebody getting, he likes the Butterman though, right?
Who? Doesn't. Just got in a
You were
bar
just
fight.
protecting somebody that, yeah, was given a heart at the bar.
Someone being
Like
loud.
that.
Disrupting
You guys ain't convincing me.
Yeah, you know, Ace, good thing we weren't asking you.
I'll laugh.
And then
Callahan
I'll
will laugh.
start walking.
I will point and laugh, actually.
So one more time,
Start
where were
walking in.
you two?
I was at a bar.
They were at a bar
Last night.
He got bruised.
I got in a fight,
fighting
decided-
somebody, and
We had to stand our ground, and we decided after we might as well
Stayed up a
drink it
little.
off.
Stayed up a little late.
You two certainly look like bar brawlers if I've ever seen
well, you
any.
couldn't have stayed up. What you mean, the night before?
Yeah.
ball?
And then
It's 7
Stay-
o'clock.
Yeah, I was late at the
you
ball.
act like you've never slept in.
Slept till 7 o'clock at night? No, I can't say I have not.
Yeah.
The other thing we
Well,
gotta...
I mean, you gotta think though. Like, I still had to like get dressed and get ready. That takes a time.
Except literally 2 hours before we went to the ball, we were getting clothes.
Yeah,
where you
what
were
about
alive
the
and
witnesses
well.
at the tailor's that just so happens to, like, you know, your dad paid
We
the
talked
entire
to
bill
your
for
dad literally the day of.
Benedict, why'd you hit me?
I think we just decided on a plan a little too fast, but, you know, I think at this point...
How about you had some? Do you have any business you could have done in town? Were you looking at any business
Is your dad
ventures
gonna
for your
be
father?
at the party?
Yes. Yes, his father will be attending the party. We saw him at the ball.
Could you? Your dad seems to know what he knows what we did. I think if we said you were doing some business for him, he may play along.
And that is true.
Yeah.
We were doing some business for his fault.
Well, I will say that
Yeah.
at the ball, he did, you know, confront me and Ace and ask us how it was going.
Yeah.
Ace and I.
I'm leaving, dude.
It's like -4. Okay, give him a break.
Literally 10. Yeah.
So
doing business.
now that we thought of something viable,
I figured
what
I'd
did
take-
you guys do?
I was doing business for my father.
Oh, what
the
business
bar.
did you have to do?
That sounds personal. I have to take it up with my father to figure that out.
I like the way you think.
And Benedict, I just figured would like to see the city, so I took him along with me.
I don't think Benedict could see through the people, but
No, I rode on his shoulders.
He gets to see different, he gets to see different butts, you know.
wonder if any of them look like rocks.
There's some
Closer to
women
the
around
ground.
here you would
Pick
think,
up.
you know.
To pick up rocks.
Well, I suppose. So we're on our way. Me and Giovanni himself invited the four of us to come to this ball. I'm assuming he meant to give us all a diamond. It's unfortunate we didn't all make it in time. I'm sure there could be an exception. Is that where we're going tonight, Kaladin? Are you feeling okay with this option? I know before our rest you were feeling a bit hesitant.
Yeah, I don't want to go here. I don't want to be in Basinport, but
How are you feeling after that fight?
I'll cough up blood as you ask me that. All right,
Did you
good.
ever do the short rest?
No,
We took a short rest. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm saying.
yeah.
Me and you put our stuff away. That's why I said it at the
You and I.
beginning of this episode. Roll your hit dice is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
do the short rest.
No.
We all did a short rest.
Oh,
By the way, Benedict, would you say you've been snacky the past week on your rocks?
Snack.
you mean he ate
Dude,
one out
he's
at that
really
caravan,
trying here.
right? He ate one out there at the caravan. Oh, he's plenty snacky.
No, I've kind of been holding off a little bit.
How do I do the hit dice stuff?
All right, roll a
D10?
D100 for me.
I don't remember how to do hit dice.
So right here it says your hit dice. So I think you have 8 d10. That's definitely not correct. You have 9 d10.
So whatever number you roll, half
Whatever,
of
dude.
that,
I don't know what you're
Is-
talking about.
how
Is it
much
one per
rocks you
level?
have in that
I think it's
pouch.
9. What?
Is it 1 per level?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's 9d12, so you roll however many hit dice you want. So how
D10.
much off are you?
40?
40, so d10, 8.
5.
If you rolled 8 of
10,
them, that
so-
means you'd probably hit it. So you could roll 8 or 9. You might as well just roll 9 because you have 9 of them. But how much was your Song of Rest?
Oh, that's a 12.
I think it's an extra hit die. I think you just get an extra
So I
hit
can
die.
roll 90 tens.
But I give you an extra hit die, so...
Keep in mind, however much you use, because you're level 9 right now, if you use all 9, if you want to take another short rest later before you take your next long rest, you won't have any hit dice left to expend. Does that make sense? Whereas if you use 8, you'll still have 1 for the next.
So 10. So every roll is just the HP.
That's a 12.
Is this not a D10? Yeah, it's 5 each side.
Oh, you're chilling.
Did
It
you
looked
say-
like a 12, right?
Did you say cut that number in half?
So 10?
Round up or down?
Down.
42.
Would you roll like an 80 something?
85.
Still have 42 rocks.
That's a big pouch.
They're maybe the size of like a D20.
24.
And Kirby.
31.
That's my 5th roll for 31. I take it and I leave it.
So just get rid of 4, because I did Song of Rest, so I gave you an extra.
I think you're missing something too. So, don't you, with hit dice, don't you get the dice plus your con score?
No.
That's for...
On D&D Beyond, you do. I can't find in the rulebook. That's why I want to check here. Because D&D Beyond, it says 1d8 plus 2. Because then you can use a lot less.
I mean, chances are we're probably going to be long resting next, so...
It doesn't really matter, but I'd like to know.
Like
Alright, pal.
after
You doing good now?
this event.
Well, to be determined.
Are we still just like around the area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are in the streets
Do you
next
remember,
to
like-
3 unconscious
Do you remember the
bodies
little
or dead.
benches?
Who knows?
They were off to the side. I went and sat down there, so I would assume
Oh, yeah, yeah,
everyone followed.
Yes, it's on page 186 of the player's handbook. So you add your con modifier for each dice you spend.
Alright, well, I rolled 4 times with max HP then.
Because that would give you plus 16.
Yep, full HP.
Woo! How you feeling, Kaladin?
Like a million, what's a currency in Stronghold and Pentia? Or anywhere. What's it called? Gold?
Gold.
I feel like 13 whole gold pieces right now.
It's no longer Canadian
Pretty
dollars.
good, I guess. I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than 12. Just visibly confused by.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Crazy.
And we're just walking. Okay.
We're walking there?
Yeah.
You need a pencil, Josh?
Yes, please.
It's probably Sam,
teleporting
dude. He
right
takes
in the middle
every
of it.
single one of
Yeah,
my
so you
turns.
can add your ward
I have
points
one
as well.
pen. and
Yeah,
one
that's why I
pencil.
did it too.
Both mine.
I don't know how long
And
Mage
you
Armor
have
lasts.
17 markers.
It's 8 hours.
8 hours? Okay. That's why I was like, that seems a little early, but
Yeah,
then
it's
8
early,
hours.
but I get the war points
forget your
back for
coloring
it
book.
too, so
If it's 8 hours, then fuck it.
I get the pre-colored color.
I'll have it till we go to bed probably.
Yeah,
All
you can
right,
see this
so,
almost green light.
So when we get here, who's doing the scrying and who's stealing the dagger?
Well, only one of us can do the scrying.
Which is Benedict.
Exactly.
And
So
being we saw how they stole and you're not an option, I think we know who's stealing the dagger.
you?
Unfortunately.
You're the stealthiest. Do you need help?
My only problem is I'm running low on spells. Those kind of my get out of jail free cards.
Would you like some assistance?
No,
Last
Ace.
time I remember the rogue doing
No,
rogue
no.
things, we were just on the crust
Ace.
of a big discovery, and you
I can enhance
completely spoiled it.
your abilities.
well, the enhancement would be nice.
Okay. I'll let me know when we're getting close to you wanting to do that. I'll put a
I
hand on
think-
your shoulder. Because it only lasts an hour.
Are you ready for your father
Sounds
to
like a
betray
plan.
us?
You know, I've been trying to come to terms with that.
Did you guys tell us how big the scepter was?
I would have assumed, yeah.
I don't think
So
they
Because I
said
think we said we
anything.
tried to, but it's
Yeah.
the size.
So I'm going into this assuming that this is a 190% a trap. Why wouldn't your father let us know it's the size of the gates of Basinport?
Yeah.
What? The scepter's that size? I hadn't heard that before.
We literally talked about it.
I don't know.
I brought it up.
Anyways,
But
it's not his
yeah,
notes.
it's a real possibility. You know, probably more probable than not at this point. Unfortunately.
There is something up with your father.
Like I like to give him the benefit of the doubt and
Think
think like
I'm pretty sure he values gold more than your life. And any of ours.
Master, is this what you call gaslighting?
I'll lift up my pouch, hold out my hand, put him on my shoulder.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, thinking maybe it's just an oversight, but that's
Fuck! He was
kind
gonna
of a
say
stretch.
something. I was gonna.
You all kind of choke as you inhale the smoke.
Ah, God.
Can y'all hear me now?
I'm gonna hold my breath till I either black out or it goes away.
I'll wait.
I'll reach over and go to tickle Kaladin.
Through his plate armor.
Just slip a finger through a little.
Curious enough, with the rain, you keep yourself from inhaling the smoke.
Wow.
But everybody else hears,
I'm pretty sure he's trying to gaslight Chad.
Can we talk to him in our mind?
Yeah.
he doesn't have a mouth
That
or
would be
ears
how it
or
works.
eyes, so...
This is just a mushroom.
Wait, so when I talk, does anyone who has that can hear me in my head?
Yeah.
Well, it's very
What's
similar
the-
to
So now
spots,
us,
essentially.
we can talk like walkie-talkies and fuck this guy?
Where have you been? This is like the 7th time.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I think he's gaslighting him too, but no. Our good friend, his intelligence ain't that high. He
I'm gonna
might
cast
not know
Zone of
what's
Truth
going
and ask
on.
him if he's talking
It's within
about
30 feet, though.
Are you?
me. No.
Okay.
Well, you know your father.
Yeah, I think it's a possibility that this all could be a trap, but I also think, he kind of overlooks some things sometimes, and not most intelligent man when it's not an evolving business.
Well, what do you Well, let's run through some hypotheticals.
They ain't very good with hypotheticals. They went to a bar and overslept was their last hypothetical.
Let's say
Hey, little
let's
spot.
say your dad is corrupt and he's an evil man. You growing up, do you think that he would willingly give up his own son in the clutches of evil?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, look, some mud.
You can see him jump off of Benedict's shoulder and literally swan dive, mushroom dive into a puddle of mud.
Me not hearing anything, I'll be like, well, do we think we're ready to go then? I think we might just be winging this, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel it's one of the best things we do. I mean, we got two options. Go and try to get two birds with one stone. The two things we need to do in Basin Pot, theoretically, they go bad. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
I would say, Benedict, I know it takes some time to cast, but I would make sure you have the capabilities of casting that teleportation spell. Just in your reserve. If we're past that point, we're past that point, but if we gotta...
How long does that take to cast?
That's not a possibility. Since
Can you
I'm
do the
one
scry?
doing the scry. And that's...
No, I'm
taking
saying
up-
if we run and then we gotta cast it quick and then...
No, that's not.
No? Alright. I don't know how these things work, man. I just play songs.
It's a very powerful spell, and I only have the ability to do one of those powerful spells. And I woke up this morning deciding to scry.
How long does
Alright.
it take for you to
Feeling what I'm putting
scry?
down?
That is also a
It
great
can take
question.
10 minutes.
It's a minute, I think.
Oh, that's not terrible.
I could be wrong.
I mean, yeah, it's a minute, right, Trade?
To do what?
To put the scrying ward down for Corvus.
So it wouldn't be whatever the duration or the casting time of the scry is, it'd be whatever the casting time of the glyph or the sigil is.
So...
God, you gotta love unanswered explanations.
True DM.
You guys can hear a flutter as the tree, maybe 20 yards from you, a crow comes down and lands. Starts pecking at the
When you
branch
have
with
a
its beak.
scroll, do you need the spell components? No, right? Yeah, that's why. I wasn't going to tell him we didn't have the spell components, you see. I was going to say we don't need them, right?
I was like,
Can
wait
I-
a minute, we needed a focus.
Can I do an insight check on that crow?
Sure.
To see if he's like watching us?
Go ahead and roll.
Johnny's like,
Bird up, dude.
I just have a weird feeling about that crow. I just had it. 20. Dirty 20.
I mean, it looks like a crow. It doesn't necessarily like look in your direction. Kind of twitchy, just kind of checking shit out. But
Might be on a little mouth.
Well, I mean, we just had assassins come and try to kill us. And, you know, there's shapeshifters out there. Not the craziest thing. You guys don't even know about this. I'm just looking at the crow.
yeah, if you're not undercover, it's starting to get very damp. It's starting to soak through your
Are
armor.
we walking there slowly?
Yeah, we're walking.
I'm running.
I would like to... Do we have anything that we can use?
How long does Tivip's smoke last?
An hour. Yeah, 1 hour.
But yeah, as you're walking through these back alleys, heading towards what you think is the Pengrove estate, looking around, it's maybe just past midnight, starting to get a little bit late. But you look up, you can just see the rain coming down. The only light that you can see, other than a little bit emanating from deeper in the city, is the moon that seems to be just behind some clouds that you can barely make out. It is very dark out here. The buildings you're walking through look pretty pristine. Some of them almost, if they're not houses, they almost just look like warehouses or like higher end spaces where people might keep things, storage units, if you will. But walking through these tight cobblestone streets, you kind of round a corner, coming out over almost to the street that you guys remember this morning being at Wyvern Taylor's. which you can just make out the silhouette of the massive wyvern head as you just snake passing through a small alleyway. Before you finally round around the last few buildings, which comes out to somewhat of a cul-de-sac, but there's seems to be only one building of prominence on the cul-de-sac. You can see large, tall silver fence spikes surrounding the grounds, and a large front gate.
Are we approaching?
Can I do a history check of my time in the city to know if my dad's ever mentioned the Pengrove estate? Or is it pretty obvious?
What's your intelligence?
+4.
So what, like a 14?
That'd be like an 18.
Yeah, it's like
Or 19.
18.
18. You make the connection. Actually, everybody give me a perception check.
Passive is 19.
7.
7.
5.
5.
13.
I am legally blind.
25.
You make the connection as well as Chad.
Makes sense.
You can see a couple walking towards this gate. This huge gate magically swings open, maybe 40, 50 yards across this cul-de-sac, if you will. They're walking towards it as the gate swings open. It looks like almost an elvish couple, arm in arm. You can see them walk through the gate before it magically goes to latch shut. You can see 2 buttermen that are standing guard out front with red capes that caress the slate stone walkway.
I'm gonna.
And lights from the back of the building, barely everly so, just you two notice on the back side that there's a little bit of a light emanating, and you make the connection that this is most likely the Pengrove estate.
I'm gonna put my hand on Ace's shoulder. Be like, hopefully this helps, and I'll cast Cat's Grace. So he has advantage on dexterity checks, and doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet. And it lasts an hour.
But everybody else, including you two, can also notice the buildings that you're merging out of. There's almost like a little alcove on the right. On the left is just buildings, doors shut, windows shut. But off to your right, there's almost a little alcove that goes underneath a building with like a little bush and some benches. Looks like a very decent spot to kind of scope the place out if you want.
Well, I suppose, should we go scope this place out a little bit?
If you want.
I'm not the most, we're not necessarily the most sneaky like you, Ace.
We can just talk for a second, see who else goes in. There's a little place, see if we can see more of the area.
We see a bunch of people still like going in at. Like, this
Those are the
time,
only
right?
2 people you see, other than the 2 buttermen.
It looks like this is something where the gate opens to your gem, so I don't know how the 4 of us are getting through.
Can I
Maybe we all slip in when the person puts in the gem.
can I look to see if
Crazy
there's any
idea.
sort of like hidden weaponry or defenses?
Sure. I'd say give me an investigation check.
On a 25, did
At
I...
disadvantage because it's pretty far and it's night and it's dark.
Does my dark vision do anything with that or no?
Too far.
Okay.
on a 25 perception, did I see them do anything with the gems as they walked through, or did they just walk?
You saw them arm in arm. It's kind of hard to tell, even on a 25, but it looks like they just walked right up to it. Didn't do anything special. The gate just opened.
Well, I suppose.
Disadvantage? I rolled a 17 and a 3, so 6.
I mean, it's hard to tell. You look, trying to look at the roof of the building, you don't even see the roof because it's so dark on the backside, and it's probably a dark-colored roof.
Okay.
Which one's fastest?
Really, all you see is like almost like a grayish stone color of the building.
There's just the 2 guards.
I think the
Yeah.
scroll's fast.
Then I can see.
Outside of the gate.
Okay.
So they're just kind of standing there holding their pikes.
Okay.
Well, we saw that old couple go in. I didn't see them garnish the gems.
Your cards?
What about my cards? Oh, not my cards. So we might be able to go in 2 pairs of 2. I take one without a gem, Kaladin takes one without a gem. We act like we know what we're doing, it might just work.
Why wouldn't we just all walk in at the same time?
Yeah, we could just walk in as a group. We're expected here as a group.
Yeah.
Let's do that, I suppose.
Just walk
Well,
right
kind
in.
of be weird if it was just 2 and 2 and we're a party of 4. The gate.
I mean, it's not like we were just 2 there earlier.
Can't meet up before we get there?
Well, you guys want to walk in, or we want to see if we can see anything in this little alcove over
I can't.
here?
It's too dark for me.
Well,
Is that right?
do we have any plans, or are we just hell diving in and seeing what's going to happen and
I think
ad
we,
lib as we go? Is that a plan, Kaladin?
Other than Kaladin, we can all speak to each other in our heads. So, what's the range on that?
30
Oh,
feet.
30 feet? For the speaking in head thing.
30 feet.
30 feet? So, I mean, if we stay within 30 feet, we could speak to each other in our heads. We could just scope it out and kind of come up
We
with
don't
a-
have to do anything.
No, we don't have. We could just.
We'll go in down to the attentions and just showing up, possibly get more information. If things go our way, we'll do something. That sound okay to everyone?
Sounds like a plan.
Works for me.
Benedict?
Yeah.
Kaladin?
You can almost hear the clack of footsteps on the cobblestone as you look off to your left. You can see a rather tall man walking in. Kind of has like a black trench coat, kind of brownish, but he has like high heels on. Kind of walking awkwardly on the cobblestone as he approaches. The 2 buttermen look at him. The gate just opens and he kind of smells himself. And you can see him reach into his pocket, throwing some sort of like a mint,
Do we recognize them?
like adjusting himself, and then walks forward.
Do I recognize them?
No. But you do notice they're not walking up to the main front door. They're walking off to the left before they disappear around the side.
Well, I suppose let's get it, move on, and if things go south, we'll take it from there. Let's go in there not thinking anything, and
Expect the worst, hope for the best. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
so we'll start walking towards the gate.
Is everyone
acting
doing
like-
doing good on health? Everyone feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do it then.
I'm just gonna go lead, and I'm gonna walk as if I'm walking through the gate.
Alright, so the 4 of you leave this little alcove and walk out into this cul-de-sac, the rain coming down. You start to approach this gate. As you get closer, you notice the 2 buttermen that are standing there, like nice little, almost like penis-like helmets. The rain, you can start to hear it clank off of their metal armor. Just standing there, but beyond the fence itself, you can see a mansion. The mansion isn't terribly large, but it's crafted with fine detail. The bluish-black roof is steep, very dark. That's why you couldn't really see it in contrast to the black sky beyond. The grayish exterior has hints of silver and blue throughout, and all the windows have almost like a blue tint. You can kind of see it at the right angle. The man that you saw walk, that took the almost breath mint, walks around the side, passing through almost a verdant exterior. Tall bushes and well-kept flowers adorn the sides and the back of this estate. As you approach the gate, kind of cautious, walking up, Butterman, notice you're there.
I'm not cautious. I own
Okay.
the place.
Yeah, you just walk forward like you own the place. Start to get close to the gate. It's not opening. It's not opening. It's a little awkward, and then it starts to open just before you're about to slow down. You enter right through the gate. The Buttermen don't even really look at you guys. They just kind of are watching. They don't say anything.
Do you have any coin purses on either of them that are very visible?
No, not that you can see. You continue? Yeah, follow suit. You can see the man in front of you kind of disappeared around the side. But do you want to follow suit?
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm going to say, well, do we go in and just start it from here and see if we can get inside the house where the dagger is and do the scrap? I mean, if Benedict never shows up to the party, it's because he's already here, but no one sees him?
The front door itself is massive. It looks like it's almost 20 feet tall.
Never mind. I didn't know that. We'll just follow suit.
Huge archway.
If there's a front door, why not just go through it and look for the dagger and do the scry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I suppose following suit.
I wanted to cast that. Throw a couple out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow the tall, dark, and handsome, creepy guy.
Okay. The rest of you are following Ace?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab Tivip and put him on my shoulder and... Hey, Tivip, when's the last time you used that new staff of yours?
Well, it's been a little bit.
How about we bust that out right now and see if it still works?
Yeah, I gotta find it real quick.
You can feel him like dive underneath in your clothes. He starts like crawling around. Where did I leave him? Well, here it is. Goes to crawl back up. You can see him emerge with this little stick that has almost berries off to the side. You want to recast
Yeah.
Goodberry? What is it? The twig of the Goodberry tree?
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of like reach out your hand and he takes both hands with this huge stick because it's big to him.
Yeah.
Points it at your hand. Almost like a gun. You see berries start to
Paladin.
in a pile in your hand.
It still works. Good job, Tivit. And then
Anytime.
Crawls back in.
I'll throw 2 to everybody. And then I'll keep 2 to myself and keep 2 on
They just
Tivit.
store 1 HP per berry, right?
Yep. And it fills you up like nutrition-wise for the
Yeah.
whole day.
Oh,
So, but
what are these?
they're very nutritious berries. Magical,
I've heard if
magical
you eat 10
berries.
of them, it's really good for your health.
Oh, we don't want that then. I'll eat them.
I put mine in my pocket.
Thank you.
Yeah, I put mine in my pocket as well.
I'm not at full HP.
You can feel it pop, kind of like
That's not what
blueberries.
they're for, but
I don't know what they're for.
Alright, wait,
He said
you
they're
gain-
nutritious.
You gain 2 HP.
They are very delicious. There's a little bit of a bite, kind of like almost like a cranberry.
you were like the fullest you've ever been in your life, by the way. Like
do you eat?
bloated.
Full.
You can use good berries like potions on people who are down as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Tivit's gonna be running around being a little bit.
Benedict
mad.
told me that they're delicious, so I ate them.
What are these for?
Yeah.
Well, they're pretty good. You're right.
Food before the party? Nice!
Is this the appetizer?
Just step around the side there. You can join the rest of them in the back.
I'll
Look
nod
back.
and start walking.
I'm following the tall, dark, and handsome guy.
Is that the Buttermans?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look back and be like, have fun guarding the gate in the rain, gentlemen.
You as well. What? But you can continue around. And this almost like gardenscape, it looks a little too well kept. A lot of the bushes, like a perfectly square or it's a perfect cylinder. A lot of these flowers, you don't see any like actual vegetables. It's all just very well kept. Flowers and like bushes and the sort. All just for show. But as you round the side, off to your left, you can see almost the top of the wall that makes the canal. You are on the like most southern point of the capital in Helkian Plaza. There's off far behind, you can see almost like a stone wall that reaches up to the ramparts that are the actual border of the city. And just creeping over the tip, you can barely see the caps of the Torrid Reach peaks far out. But yes, as you round around, you can see the entire verdant backyard, if you will, of this estate. The looks like the silver, almost piked fence wraps like acres around this back. You can see different like fountains that are dripping water in the back, and different bushes and all of the grass. Like not dissimilar from everything you've seen in the plaza. Looks like the green of a golf course, if you will. Nothing's overgrown, very well kept. But as you round the back, you can see lights and the sound of a soft but almost bouncy music that greets your ears. A large back patio is filled with almost a dozen or so figures standing around tall, thin tables, enjoying drinks. You can see the man that you saw walk up is now talking to the 2 elves that you saw walk up. He's kind of trying to make conversation. They're all holding almost like a crystalline glass. This patio is like steps up around all sides. You can see it goes up for maybe 10 feet of just glass that encases the entire area. What do you want to do?
Do we see anyone we know?
From out here, no.
There's no one in the back patio that we know.
25 in perception check. Maybe a few figures that kind of look familiar, but you'd have to step in.
Where are we? Are we on the grass still?
Yeah.
Okay, from where we're looking at it, there's the patio. Is there an inside, it looks like? Or is this
Yeah, it looks like there's a door just from the patio that, like an archway you can walk through.
In Tiffin's mind, I say, well, I say we just walk through here unless we see something that catches our attention. Looks like there's more inside. And I'm just going to start walking through the patio. If I see someone holding drinks, I'll take one.
How's my cloak doing at this point?
Yes, so funny that you mention it. Whatever exterior stuff, if you guys weren't wearing overcoats, your very elegant clothing that you are wearing is soaked, and those of you who have taken hits, it is ripped to shreds.
Nice. Sick.
Oh yeah, well, being that we would know that, can I take off my white nice stuff,
Yeah.
shove it in the bag of holding, and put on my trashy stuff?
Yeah, so, I mean, you guys would notice this
Yeah.
before walking up.
Oh, I'm keeping it on.
So if you have any like overcoats, you can throw that over. If you want to take it off and just wear like your old armor, you can do that.
I always had the trench coat type thing, but my white trench coat is probably full of blood, so I'm gonna...
Keeping mine on. I didn't get hit much.
Okay.
I think it was all bludgeoning damage that I got hit by, so...
What about your clasped new fur, almost cape robe?
Oh, it's gone, dude. Are you kidding me? I was knocked down to the mud in the rain.
You put it in the bag.
I got hit with, like, what was your spells you used? Was one fire?
One was fire.
Scorched, muddy.
You like stuffing
ripped.
it in your bag, like.
First nice thing Kaladin's ever had.
But yes,
Benedict owns it.
so whatever you guys want to wear. But as you approach, you
Good
walk
thing
up the steps almost into this patio. You can see the almost soft music that's playing. Seems to be coming from deeper in the building. Although right when you join the rest of these folk, right off to a sharp right inside the patio that you didn't see before, picks up an automaton. You can see he's almost stationary, sticking on the ground on a piece of stone, but it looks just like Bismuth and just like the other automaton that you guys helped destroy in the city in Hyman's Landing.
Like the one at your father's,
You can see he picks up, turns, and there's almost like he's wearing almost like a black bow tie before the faceless expression. Greetings. Welcome to the after party. Welcome to Giovanni and Darla Pengrove's estate.
So he's talking to me? I'm going to be taking
Whoever's
off my
standing there.
cloak at the same time and be like, oh, thank you, you must be the one who takes all of our cloaks. And I'm going to just like,
Very well, sir.
thank you.
Drops it on the ground.
Fine place for it.
May you please present your diamonds?
How fast can I dismantle these? I've done 2 now.
In your head, you imagine you could dismantle it in maybe 1 to 5 minutes, but
What?
people are going to notice.
It'd take me 1 to 5 minutes with the other one.
Please present your diamond.
Okay. I'll take mine out. Be like, you mean this one?
Yes.
Do I have to give it to you or just present it?
You choose your words better, little metal man.
Yeah, that looks presented to me. I'm
This
gonna
is
go
very
get something
expensive.
to drink. And
That
then
is
I'm gonna,
what's-
I'm gonna
My
walk
direction
off.
was. I suppose it is up to you.
Well, I feel like I earned it. I'll put it back in my pocket.
I'm gonna
There's my
sleight of
diamond.
hand it and give it to put it in Chad's pocket.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
Can I
Roll a perception.
try to?
I'm saying in our heads, let me do this, but he can't hear me. I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna steal
Can I
it.
use
give
like
mine
athletics, like
is-
as I put it in my pocket, drop it, and then like maybe hit it with my foot over to Benedict? You know? I don't know. It's a
If you-
robot.
If you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be trying to take it out
Okay.
of midair.
Do a sleight of hand for me.
I'm using mage hand.
Okay, I don't want to do it anymore.
So it's invisible mage hand, which can
No,
stow,
you gotta do it.
all right, I
stow
said I'm
one
gonna do it.
object.
Yeah.
10.
10.
26.
And a 26. You think you successfully are about to get it off. You kind of take the diamond from the automaton. Not take it from him, but, you know, bring it back a little bit. You go to drop it on the ground and kind of try and kick it with your boot. You don't hear it hit the ground.
I'm going to present mine. I'm also going to be keeping this nice little gift.
Just be like,
You see the diamond floating because your mage hand's invisible.
No, I gave his to him. I have my own. I took it from him and put it in his pocket.
Yeah, so that one is just like floating, goes into Chad's pocket.
Okay. But sneakily,
I'll
right?
take mine out. So wait.
No, I'm giving him mine. I'm saying I'm keeping it.
Yeah, but I'm saying I have one now.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in, and right before, I'm going to mage hand and put it in his pocket.
So Benedict still needs it.
I just gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
So I gave you
I'll
his.
turn around before like.
I imagine you're still looking on the ground for yours.
like, oh, wait.
Yeah, I told everyone what was going on.
Do you need to see my diamond, or can I go get something to drink?
I'll hand it the diamond.
And then I'll reach into my
Bismuth, have
pocket.
you ever seen a man
Can
of
I
his
go
stature?
get something to drink
Very
now?
well.
And then I
Drinks
put it
are
back.
provided.
I'll give
You can
him
see
the
him
diamond though.
twist 180.
No, you won't.
And he has almost a
I'll
shelf
say, don't
with,
you dare
platters.
do that to him.
I'm giving it to him. You don't want to
You can see
convert
glass
scene
ones
right
still.
off the beginning.
I'll grab one. Thank you.
I'll hand him the diamond though.
This guy's a fucking.
Thank you, sir.
Mm.
Drinks?
Yep.
What's the point
I
of
like
giving him
reach
the
out,
diamond?
but since my hands are
What's
big,
the
I'm gonna
point?
like
Yeah, we
put
could've
one
used that for
between each
spells.
fingers and
So
then like grab
500's
two.
coming out of your pocket.
We'll need another platter.
Doc, Chad,
I'm sure you can handle it. You seem like a very
1,000
capable.
gold party.
I'll like see Mar and be like, I'm good.
Complimentary of the Pengroves. Please enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
I will immediately be like very nonchalant about it, and I am going to just like walk around and look around the estate. But my ultimate goal is to find the location of where I would assume they would be placing this dagger. So I'll just be like walking around with my drinks, like enamored, but it's like all acting. And then I'm just going to be looking for something that either looks guarded or protected or something of the nature.
I'm also going to be looking around for a place to put a ward where it might be safe for me to sit for an hour.
Oh my god.
All right.
An hour?
Yeah. The outside patio. Looking around to answer your previous question, Ace, you don't see anybody you recognize out here, aside from the 3 people you saw walk in right before you approached. But this patio, you can see it connects almost into a guest hall, if you will. It's kind of like split in between like an archway. But in this first hall, you can see off to your right, there's almost like a fireplace that's just lightly crackling. You can see a couple drinks atop. The rest of that room, you can see just a couple tables standing just much like the patio. Maybe half a dozen people in here. Off to your left, inside this room, you can see a door where some people from what seems to be the kitchen, you can almost hear it, pots and pans clanking as somebody walks through before the door swings shut. On the other side of this guest hall, the music seems to be playing from this man on a piano. You can see a huge grand piano, black and shiny, as he's softly playing a little bit of keys. And you can hear through the crowd in that same room a couple of tables where people seem to be gambling. 3 card tables, no dealers. It seems to be like one of the tables are empty, but then the other 2 are filled with what seems to be 3 or 4 figures, all of them kind of playing cards and tossing. You can see in the middle piles of platinum and platinum bars. Looking around for anybody you want to see. Is there anybody looking for in particular, or what do you want to do?
Quick sidebar, do we know how much a platinum bar is worth? Just out of curiosity.
You would know. These particular bars, whereas a normal platinum piece is like, what is it? It's either 10 or 100.
10
It's
gold.
10 gold. Platinum bar is worth about 10 platinum coins.
Okay.
But yes, this almost guest 2 rooms, if you will, wrapping around almost like a curvature. There's a glass on the front, which you recognize. This is that blue glass that you saw when you first rounded the front of the building. And then off to the left, you can see it opens up into a much more illuminated space that looks like a large main hall. And you can see the huge front door on the inside. Walking around, You can see occasionally there are a couple buttermen that seem to be just walking through. Some of them don't have weapons, almost just kind of holding their presence there, making their way through. A lot of, every figure in here is wearing elegant clothing. If you thought people were dressed up for the ball, a lot of them are dressed up here. Maybe not in more of a picturesque scene, but more of, how do I describe? Like you'll see a few people dressing a little bit more slutty.
Oh yeah.
Around here.
Okay.
A lot of these spaces in here are like dimly lit.
Dragon-born women.
It very much gives you the vibe of a speakeasy.
Can I go over to the guy playing the piano?
Yeah.
And I want to... No, I want to go over and play my my cittern.
Okay.
And with my magical flute and kind of just like add to the music rather than like try to take.
Is that an instrument of the bards? The magical cittern?
It's the one I'm attuned to.
Is it one of the...
Can I use locate object on that dagger?
Sure.
It is attunement by a bard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's an object you're familiar with. I'd say you're familiar with it.
Okay. Well, I will like out of my haversack while Johnny's going up to the stage to play or something. I'm just gonna. How am I gonna do this?
What's the range on that?
1,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Wait. So you sense the direction at the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet, but I can locate the specific object known to you as long as it's within 30 feet. So like if I'm within 30 feet, I can instantly see it, or I just know the direction if I'm 1,000 from it.
Alright, yeah. Describe how that looks. That's how it
like
looks.
since I always close my eyes, I'm gonna do it like sneakily, and I'll just like keep one closed, and then I'll like reach my haversack, and then I'm gonna snap my little forked twig. Yeah. Do I have the same? Nope.
Yeah.
I'll just like it says describe it. Can I say it to myself?
Yeah.
Be like, well, Tyr, please help me find the location of this. Do I have to say it? Or can I just be like, object?
It's up to you.
How close are people? Imagine they're pretty close.
I imagine everybody else like walked off, and you're just like sitting there by yourself in the corner, just tweaking. No, you can whisper it under your breath.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be like, show me the location of it.
Yeah, you snap this little twig. As you open your eyes, it's almost illuminated. Immediately, you see three. Is it four? 4 daggers.
Well,
We have 4.
Is it in your
we have
haversack?
3 and a gem.
Where are they?
I have them.
He has them.
You see them on Ace, wherever you are at this moment. And you do get 5 of a 5th.
I'm still next to him. I haven't left.
So who's
It's
still
almost-
around me too, by the way? Benedict or your nails?
Oh yeah, I still have to do my
Anyways.
investigation and look around.
Yeah, he's like next to you, like pouring through his spell book or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do get the vibe. You see them, it's almost like a yellow glow as you open your eyes. And you get a very translucent, kind of huge aura glow that gives you the sense that there is a 5th dagger down.
So under us.
Kind of not directly underneath you, but down somewhere. You know, if you're looking north, it's like 340 degrees.
I will whisper that to Ace like immediately. I'll just be like, I think I know the location. Seems like I'll just reiterate what you said. Down.
So when he's saying that, it's like down that way or down that way?
Well, that's what you.
It's hard to tell. It's a huge aura. He just knows the general direction.
So there's a sphere cone somewhere over there. It could be up, it could be down, it could be left, it could be right.
More or less.
That's very helpful.
You're welcome.
I want to, as soon as we get in, do I see anyone I know? Do I see how, with them looking that direction, what's over there?
Yeah, so everybody, now that you're inside, give me another perception check.
Even if I'm playing music? I'm just kind of doing my own thing.
Whoa, new grade's done.
Oh, I'm not getting anything. Oh wait, that's a 9. That is a 10.
A 10?
Great, 10.
10. I will say with your Cittern, is it the instrument of the bard?
It says it requires attunement by a bard, so it is.
But what's the name of
the
it?
bard? Yeah.
So yeah, as you approach, you can see the looks like a human male. He looks bald with a nice thin beard that's almost graying as it goes to the tip. You can see he's wearing almost like a butler's jacket, where it goes, or like a conductor, where off the back there's like the two flaps, kind of like a penguin, kind of a suit.
Yep.
And you can see as he's softly playing, his fingers are just gliding over. Notices you approach.
Yeah, I'll just pull the Cittern out, start playing, and then like the flute will come out of my pocket and float up into my mouth, and I'll start playing the flute too, just adding to it, not trying to take away.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, we gotta do a red one. Come on.
First time.
No. 19?
Plus stuff?
That's with the plus.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Yeah, 19. As you kind of start to play, kind of leans in towards you and whispers, "What are you doing?"
I was hoping to add to it, but...
Very well, we will see how you do. You can see he changes the key. Give me another performance check.
Oh god. Oh god.
Do I see Geo?
Oh no! No! It's a nat 1 for a 10.
As he goes to change the key, goes in more of an up-tempo, kind of like an A sharp. Kind of changes it, looks like at you expectantly, and your flute and your Cittern, you kind of... A couple people kind of look over, like, what? And you just completely jam it up. It almost screws him up, too, before it changes back to the normal.
I'll be like, thank you for your time, and I'm just gonna walk away. Just to the nearest...
Don't come back.
Just to the nearest person, like, do I see anyone walking around with drinks? Because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to them and just grab one and down it. So thank you, and just down it, put the glass back, and then just kind of like look around awkwardly.
For what it's worth, I enjoyed it.
Oh, thanks.
Goes to walk off.
Do not do an insight check on that guy.
No.
So what were your perception checks?
Of course, I got it.
We got a 10, a 10, 24. 24.
Did we just roll that?
Yeah. Once we got
That would be a 13.
13. Are you just rolling like a god, or you have like a plus 10 perception?
I mean, I got a 15, and I have a plus 9.
Plus 9 of perception?
That's great.
Yeah.
Are you wise?
I got double proficiency.
Are you wise?
So as you guys
double
are walking
proficiency.
through, you're kind of preoccupied at the
plus
moment.
8
I'll
because
say
it's
that.
double
You do notice occasionally a butterman. They're very easy to notice. You know, armor, big red cape. As they kind of walk by. There's not many. You've maybe only seen 3 in the time that you've been in here.
Inside?
Yes. And also the waitresses and waiters walking around with platters of drinks. They have some hors d'oeuvres as well.
What race are those? Are they just irregular?
The buttermen or the waiters?
The waiters.
Kind of various. Half-elves, humans, full elves. That's all you've seen so far. Everybody would notice as you walk in, kind of off on the other side of the piano, kind of where Chad was approaching that man, towards the front window, you can see Giovanni and Darla. It seems like they're talking to the 2 elves that you saw walk in before. And what looks to be like a half-orc that seems to be talking to Giovanni and Darla. All of you would see Haroldine, Chad's father, kind of over by the fireplace. He seems to be talking to one of the waitresses. As he goes, super bubbly. If he was tipsy at the party, he's getting there now. You also see Damon Tristram, the leader, if you will, of the Crystal Crusaders. That seems to be kind of skulking off in the corner by himself. Occasionally, it's not really hard to notice. He kind of just is eyeing over towards Giovanni, but he's just trying to sip on his drink, look inconspicuous, but in doing that, he is looking conspicuous. And all of you also see, who would know this? and Chad, you would notice Doldrum Dawnward, which you know this to be the 5th member of the council, of which you have not met yet. He is a male dwarf with golden blonde, almost braided hair and a beard. Very gold. Not yellow, not blonde, gold hair. He seems to be over talking to like 3 more figures in the corner. Everybody seems to have drinks in their hand, just kind of enjoying it. What do you all want to do?
So the only member of the... What's your dad's name again? I always forget.
Geraldine.
Geraldine. Only member of the council not here is Sivius.
Correct.
Doldrin Dogwater.
Doldrum Dawnward.
Doldrum.
Dard or Ward?
Doldrum Dogwater? I can't.
All of the new characters from here on out. Jane Doe.
What's his
John
last
Smith.
name? What's
BYU.
What's his last name?
Dawnward.
Don Ward.
Yes.
DULDRUM space DAWNWARD.
Don Ward.
You good?
Don Ward.
He'll still mess it up.
But the presence is as you wish. Those of you who don't have a drink in your hands, you are approached like 3 times by separate waiters.
I
and
have one.
waitresses
I'm not drinking.
to gain a drink.
Just so you know.
Crazy.
I'll grab another one if they offer. But
We also have hors d'oeuvres,
I'll hold off for now.
Fried salamander.
I'm
which kind of irks you a little bit. Not for the Dragonborn. What about you, good sir? You can see him bend
I'll
down.
be like, what?
Do I see any small pieces?
Of what?
The salamander?
Salamander? No, it looks like on a stick. They're rather large to you.
No,
Look
thank
like.
you.
They dwarf you.
Yeah, it's too big for me.
Very well. Very
I just
well.
grabbed the champagne and I'm just kind of sitting there, holding it.
With your high perception check,
Drinking on.
you notice, or you hear rather, on the other side of the piano where Giovanni is talking. I don't know really where you are, but you can hear them mention New Faith as they're talking.
Big soprano.
Is there any offshoot like hallways, doorways that look like no one's really paying attention to?
Yeah, it looks like out in the main, like what goes to the main hall of the building, nobody's really out there.
Are they like people like looking in that direction at all? I guess I'll just like slowly walk that way.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be hard for people to notice you walk out there.
Yeah, I'll just walk
yeah.
that way, looking like I'm supposed to go that way.
Quick.
Sure.
As he's walking away, because we're still within 30 feet, I'm going to tell those two that I'm going to take Caladan and we're going to start walking towards where Caladan casted Detect Magic or whatever to see if you can find that. So I'm going to take him and start walking that direction, just meandering. See if we get any hints.
I'll stick
Alright.
with Chad and look for...
Me and you are?
Have I
Want to
been
start
in this house
walking
before?
the direction you told me, see if we see anything, meander
No
all
old
the way
balls or
through.
anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
think
want to try to
that,
look around and see
that's a
if I
good
can...
idea.
Essentially, I'm looking for a place where someone could get a ward or...
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Where a
assuming it's not
dagger
going to be
could be.
visible from where we're standing, but where I think his office might be.
Okay.
Giovanni's.
Yeah. What was your perception? 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. And to your point, you haven't been in here, but you noticed when they said they were, when you first heard that, it was probably through these two, that you heard that they were having, or yeah, those two, they were having an after party at their estate. You thought that was kind of rare. But yes, you want to go to the main chamber hall. You want to follow him.
But
And
also
then-
just like...
I'm kind of
And
just
we're
trying to
just
get away from the...
moseying in the direction we know where the aura's coming from the
I'm
Yeah,
kinda
so
just-
that would be the same place they're going.
Okay.
Oh!
Fancy
Well.
seeing you here. Well...
Stagger a little bit or
I
something.
will say
Yeah.
you two kind of get out in front before Ace and Caladan.
We got time. Do you want to hit up the gambling tables?
I mean, do we want to make an introduction first before we split up, maybe?
As I was saying.
If we
So
do
I know
it-
where
yeah,
Giovanni
in your
Pengrove
head,
is,
you'll
right?
hear
Yeah.
if we make an
I
introduction.
am definitely, that's
Then they know
that's
we're here.
the next thing I'm
Whereas
going
if we
to
just
do.
they stumble across us, then
Yeah, that's fair enough.
you know they'll be like, "Oh, we showed up a little late" or something. You know.
I am going to approach Giovanni and Darla and
I'll
try to
follow
express my gratitude.
I'll follow as well.
You know,
Going out
All right.
with me?
No, but then
Oh, I'm
really,
still.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
still doing.
fuck
You
it,
guys kind
I'll
of
co- I'll
split
come
from
with them.
chat.
I didn't get a diamond anyway, so
Yeah.
All right,
it's just
yeah.
awkward though.
So Benedict and Chad kind of split off as you two approach. You can see Giovanni and Darla Pengrove. Darla herself, both drow. Darla has almost light green skin, very high ponytail, and a long neck supporting many necklaces. Very high heels, and you can see 2 glowing blue earrings. This is exactly what she was wearing at the ball. Giovanni, light blueberry skin, almost has Tony Stark-like facial hair, and sharp black eyebrows and piercing blue eyes. Looks like he's sporting almost a black trench coat with almost silver filigree, which matches that of the exterior of his home.
This guy looks like me, is what you're saying. That's literally written in my notes.
He's a gray you.
I wrote it down before you. I wrote it down before you.
I'm talking
I
about.
wrote this down 2 years ago.
the Tony Stark facial hair 2 years ago?
Actually,
You're kidding me.
4, maybe 5 years ago. Yeah.
Yes.
I wrote that down a year ago.
But yes, as you approach, you can see the 2 almost female elves that approached right before you guys, and what looks like a female half-orc. She kind of has like graying, kind of crackly skin. Looks maybe on the older side. It's hard to tell. But as you approach the orc, you can hear her. I can't believe the majority of the lower class is bought into these accords. I remember when I was just a girl, your father, gestures towards Giovanni, brought home riches from the northern lands and spread them throughout the bazaar for everyone to enjoy. You hear Giovanni pick up. Yes, well, some are stuck to their old ways. To admit they have dirt on their boots would be hard for them. You can see everybody like, I see we have some more friends. And you might be?
Well, I am Caladan Northwhite, Shepherd Caladan Northwhite. It is an absolute pleasure to be invited to this party, and I will bow.
Kind of gives a little bow. And you must be?
Did you go with us?
Oh, sorry,
No,
it would be Ace.
I think we met when I was a little bit younger, Giovanni. I'm Ace Stramethian.
Yes,
Thank you for the
Sivius'
invite.
son. Very nice to meet you again, sir.
I'll shake. I don't bow, bitch. No.
You can see his fingernails are painted black, as he has very kind of like long-ish fingers. You can hear Darla pick up. Yes, I met these 2 at the ball, Giovanni. This is Caladan. He is a shepherd of Stronghold in Petu, under Theovar. And this, as you know, is Sivius' son. But as to what you were saying, they all kind of turn away from you back to the 2 figures. Not only has our family looked for the wealth of our Empire's citizens,
Nice to meet you.
but the safety as well. He kind of just
Like, and I'll just
drift
say,
off.
don't mean to interrupt anything. I'll take my leave, and I will bow and just proceed to walk away.
Yeah, it's not hard to sneak away.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, all right.
Right as you leave that conversation, you both feel a hand on your chest. As he stops you, you can see the golden hair of Damon Tristram.
He doesn't know who I am, just so you know that. Never met this fucker in my life before. He's really touching me in my
true.
chest.
He does well, just a gentle, just to stop you. Yeah, you haven't met Damon. You see a male half elf, with dirty blonde hair. It looks like when he puts his hand on your chest, he's missing a few fingers. But he does look familiar because he looks like his brother Lyndon Tristram from New Eats Cross. But he kind of stops you. Freedom be with you. Kind of looking around.
I'm gonna look at Caladan.
What are you 2 doing here?
Well, we went to the ball and got invited to the after party, so we thought it would be disrespectful if we didn't show up. Why are you here? I assume the same thing.
My reasons are my own. Let's just say the Crystal Crusaders have an agenda.
I just stare at him and nod and be like, you're looking a little on edge.
Am I?
Yeah, even if you're not trying to.
How do I not?
Maybe start off with having a couple more of these free drinks they have roaming around.
You can see him reach out. Clink, clink, clink. Throws one back. Well, you guys are just attending a party then.
Let's just say we have our own.
I believe our
agenda.
business is our own. I'm Ace, by the way.
Yes. Nice to meet you. I'm Damon. Goes to give you a fist bump with his glass.
Damon, I believe to remember, are you... What's the other guy's name?
Lyndon?
Are you Lyndon's brother?
I am.
Nice to meet you, Damon.
Yeah, you too, man.
Well, do you need anything from us, or...?
Well, now that you mention it, kind of pauses. How's it coming with the red guy's dad? That guy right there. He kind of points. You can see Giovanni in the corner, or not Giovanni, Haroldine in the corner.
I think us two have certain opinions that may not be shared, but I don't believe anything's proven.
Okay. Well, on our part at least, we gave Civius word that Waterstone Harbor is locked up. We're not going to be getting any ice for a while. I haven't heard anything from him since. Kind of hard to get to that guy.
I don't think simple ploys could pass his intelligence.
Well, you think he's pretty smart, huh?
I think he's smarter than the rest of us.
Talking about your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Somehow it just so happened to fleet Ace.
Civius is your father.
That he is.
I like look at him and be like, can you believe that? Like, can you...
Failed to mention that when we were talking about espionage earlier. Would have been important.
I'm sure just like you, we both have quite a bit
See,
going on.
when I'm not there, they seem to tend to forget about me. I saved them all from a Dracolich one time. They left me out to dry, so it's a common trait of theirs.
Yep.
If you left me out to dry on a Dracolich, you wouldn't be my friend anymore.
Unfortunately, they do have other aspiring attributes.
Well, I mean, as far as Haroldine goes, I don't really care what you gave to him, but are we under the impression that he is indeed corrupt?
Like I said, to keep this conversation party friendly,
In the sense of terms of greed, very. Actual
need to keep it party friendly. I guess.
Intentions, actual intentions, no idea. Hard to say. He's a very hard read.
I knew this was going to be difficult.
Did anyone test Doldrin Dogwad? sorry.
Doldrum Donward?
Darnward. Yeah, that's the one.
No, we tested him quite a few months ago. He seems to be clear, in the clear.
Are you for sure? I remember my party members mentioned something. They said the 3 out of 5 are not good. Is that confirmed?
That we don't know. We know Doldrum's good. I mean, we suspect that your dad's good. Who knows? Obviously, those two behind us are not the good sort. So that really leaves Mr. Haroldine.
Yeah.
I know, but what I'm saying is, we know 2 good, 2 bad. Do we know 3 are bad? It's pretty damn clear if we do.
Let's put it this way. I like to take things into my own hands, and if they want to prevent these accords from going through, I'd rather not. Hindsight's 20/20. You know what I mean? Let's take the precautions now and just assume that there's 3.
Well, if you want the accords to go through, I'll tell you one thing. Get enough money, I can guarantee you Haroldine can be bribed.
Okay.
That's the one thing I think we found out about him.
Good enough.
As I said, his greed, yes. Otherwise, hard to actually say if... He's very friendly with Giovanni. Giovanni trusts him. They talk. He does things for Giovanni. We know Giovanni. So, I guess, yeah, again, hard to say. It's really 50-50.
Try to keep your voice down.
I don't think he's ever been that good about that. But I suppose we should probably part ways. Seems we're getting a little attention.
Well, kind of like you can see now that if you've been talking, he's on like his 5th class. He kind of, well, if we need to talk or anything after, just go to the next Crystal Crusader meeting. It'll be tomorrow night. I won't be there.
Nice to know we can talk to you tomorrow night. Then.
See you around. Kind of goes to walk off.
You guys never told me the intellect of this Crystal Crusade. They are astounding, aren't they?
I have low intellect, so I will not pick up on what you're saying. I'll be like, yes, they are very intelligent. That's why we trust them.
You two, as you enter this main hall, immediately greeted with light as you come out, step onto stone. You can see this large stone, almost floor. In the middle, you can see there's a rug that seems to be made of an owlbear. Above you, you can see it's almost surrounded completely by a balcony on the interior of this space. And at the very top, it's capped by a skylight. You can see and hear the rain kind of pouring down on it. Many candles are lit along all sides to really illuminate this this space. Far down on the back end of the house, almost like a wrapped staircase that goes up. The balcony itself, the stairs go up to a balcony to a 2nd floor. You don't see any rooms on the right as it stretches, but you do see it continue with rooms and doors on the top left side. Straight across from you, there is a door that goes into another room, and then right above that door is a lone balcony with an archway that leads to something.
That's it. I stare right above that, looking at the archway, assuming there's either like a door or a hallway leading to a door.
And everybody can see these two, right?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a secret that you guys walked out into the main hall.
Yeah.
We
Just
weren't
kinda looking
trying.
around.
At least I wasn't trying to be sneaky.
Yeah.
Is there other people in this area? Just like casually
The door
walking?
opens. You can see almost like a handmaiden come out. She has like an apron, kind of sweeping the ground. Watch where you're going. You can see one of the waiters. Sorry. He kind of walks right past you guys.
Is there
Goes into the guest
staircase
hall.
up then?
Yeah, far off to your left is a curved one that goes up.
I'll start walking up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of walking. It's like your footsteps are echoing because it's rather quiet out here. Wrap up this staircase. You can see almost like a almost bluish cerulean carpet that wraps up to the back side. It illuminates. You see windows on the back that is like gives a great view of the entire back courtyard, if you will, the fountain in the middle. Although it is very dark outside, but the moon now has come out from the clouds. Off to your left, closed door, all of them. Off to your right, the balcony just leads along the wall to nothing.
What do you think, Nick?
The time comes, because I know we were first. Me and Caladan are going to go to the gambling tables, and I'm going to win big and get people's attention.
I'm going to give Ace 1,000 gold.
Just remember, the cat's grace lasts an hour.
How long has it been?
10 minutes.
30 minutes.
Don't listen to that guy. It's been 10
Well,
minutes.
we got 30 minutes to gamble.
You want to...
What were
Yeah, it is
13
10,000
or
gold.
perception?
that is
10. Both of you would notice at the top of this staircase, kind of off to the left and off to your right, there's almost paintings on the walls. Some of them look like they have placards on the bottom. A couple of them look like scripts.
Do the eyes look like they follow me?
Yes.
I don't trust these paintings, Benedict. Just
stare.
like looking,
I,
just looking at them.
can I
I'm not even
see
reading.
down that main
I have a lot of
hallway?
gold, by the
Like
way.
at the top, above that
Yeah,
window?
no, you're going
in
to
the
win this
middle?
for me.
walk towards
No.
that?
So that one,
We'll split it.
you can
Right
walk
now I have
towards it.
16.
Now that you're up top, this balcony wraps,
Okay.
but the
Yeah,
balcony
you got 4,000.
ends, and then it's like a 50-foot gap before that's like a lone balcony to one doorway, just overlooking the area.
Is there a
Yeah, I have.
a doorway that would lead me to believe that maybe the rooms are connected for the 2 balconies.
Because they're playing with platinum. Want to give me that instead?
On the right side? No.
Yes, I'll give you 100 platinum.
So
It,
there's
it
no
looks like this balcony just leads to like the paintings
This
on the
does.
wall.
Interesting. Oh. Can I open like whatever painting I would think is
What are you trying to do?
just like lift it up to see if there's
Just
like a
lift it?
hidden just
Yeah.
like a hair just to see if there's like
Yeah, you
a passageway. I'm trying not to
lift
make
it.
it fall off the wall if it does.
hit the first one, just painting on a wire, 1 nail. Go to the next one, same thing. Third one, same thing.
How many doors are down the hallway to the left?
2.
What do you think's down there?
I'm gonna check one. Is there anybody over there that could see us? I'm gonna quietly try to just open one of the doors.
Yeah, you go back over to the left side, kind of walking up towards the doors before you can hear the open again right beneath you. Another more sweeping. Another one out. Get more, get more. Can't see them, they can't see you.
Okay.
But walk into the door. Locked.
Go to the next one.
Locked.
Oh, this guy's good.
So that's the other hallway was empty.
I don't know
Or-
this, but you know, you could literally.
So
ask
essentially,
if the
that's
thieves'
we
tools
tried all the
anytime.
doors that were on.
That doesn't
this
mean I'm
floor.
proficient in them.
But there's another level up.
So you don't get a +4.
Or no, that's
Oh.
the highest. Okay.
Yeah, but Chad wouldn't know that.
The rain hitting the skylight.
I'm gonna try to speak to Ace. If we still got the mine thing up, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ace, we got some locked doors that seem suspicious. Can you unlock them? Just at reach.
How far away?
You don't hear anything.
Silence.
I'm sitting there like waiting for a response in my head, just like kind of like holding out like. I tried getting Ace's attention. I don't think he heard us.
Was there a door below the balcony on the first floor, or is
Yeah.
that where the
Yeah.
lady came out of? Or does she come out
That's
the one
that's
to like?
different. That's right
Okay.
below you. There is a door underneath that balcony.
I think the door below us might be the next best bet. Below the balcony.
Let's try it, I guess.
Walk down
Worst
the
case
stairs
scenario,
while-
in your head you'll hear like
It's a level 3.
we're just looking for a bathroom.
Yeah.
Kate object is a level 3.
I'll look around while we're going down the stairs, see if there's any other people besides the cleaning lady and like the kid and
Yeah.
the waiter.
Walking down, right as you come to the base of the stairs, opens again. You can see another waiter. Looks like almost a male elf walks out with another platter of hors d'oeuvres. Kind of stops. Party is this way, gentlemen.
Oh, thank you. I was looking for a bathroom.
Oh, yep, right next to the kitchens.
Oh, okay.
Kind of holds the door open for you.
I'll walk in because
So we're walking
Right
into
off
the
to your
kitchen
right.
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll walk in to where.
The door shuts behind you.
Does he have
Now
any
that you're in.
thoughts about 2 males going to the bathroom again?
Now that you're in, you can see it's like a small, almost little like square chamber. Door on the left, male. Door on the right, female. Straight ahead, kitchen. All the doors are shut.
I'll just. Like he left. Did you say the waiter?
The waiter is behind you. Like he shut the door, going to the party.
Okay.
Now you're both in this room. All the doors are shut.
Okay. So it's a room with 4 doors, essentially. Like it's just like a weird transition room
Yeah.
or something. I'm just gonna wait there for a minute.
Yeah, just 180 and turn right back
Yeah.
around and walk out the
Get, like
door.
literally like do a
as
60
he's-
count
Open
or
the
so.
Yeah, not even. Yeah.
Hall's empty.
All right. Head to the door that we were
Just try the
intending
door
to.
quick.
All right. Yeah. Walk over. Right next to you, huge front door. You can see the stone archway, and the door goes up like 20 feet. Looks like comically way too
Okay,
large.
so like the.
That's the front door. The
Yeah,
one that
okay,
you're
okay.
right beneath this balcony. Looks like a normal door.
Okay, I was gonna say yeah. Don't. I'm not opening that.
What do you mean? You can eat rocks, just eat it.
Eat your
I'll
way
try to
through
open
the
it.
door.
Me opening this 20-foot
Stone
Eat a
wall.
door-sized door in the door.
Opens towards you.
I'll sneak right in quick.
Are you guys looking for the bathroom? You hear from behind you, right as a waiter's going with an empty platter.
Can I get a quick glance at what was in there before I answer?
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Come on. There's a nat 20 in there, but a 17.
17. Just from what you can see, big blue rug in a very dark room. This is just what you see with your dark vision.
Yep.
A big blue rug and 2 marble statues. And the room looks like it continues off to the left.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll close the door and be like, oh yeah, is this not it?
Please follow me.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Kind of walks over, opens the door. Right,
Oh.
men's on your left. Female on your right.
Okay, thank you. Did you follow me, or did you just kind of like stand there awkwardly, or like?
No, I followed.
Okay, I'll actually go into the bathroom, I guess. And
Same.
You can see her open the kitchen. You can see, just from a glance into the kitchen, huge tables. You can see different herbs hanging from the ceiling. A bunch of people yelling at each other. Get on! Flame flies up. Door shuts.
walk into the bathroom.
Chamber pot on the ground.
Nothing special.
It's very tight. You have to like.
Oh.
Explain everything in detail.
Yeah, I want to know everything.
What's
The chamber
toilet
pot's
paper
maybe like a
situation?
foot diameter. Kind of looks like it's been used. Toilet paper off to the side.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just I'll go in the room
I'll go in there
Wait.
and wash my hands, and then
like I'll leave and then go back to the party to find Ace and Kaladin.
I'm gonna
You know where we're going.
whisper to you on our way out from that door that we keep getting ushered back into.
I'm gonna will card.
I peek around. Do I see anybody in
I'm
there?
gonna will card the.
Cover me. And without hesitation, just walk
I
right
see-
into that room.
Anybody? If it's not the two people, I'm gonna ask where a bathroom is. If it is the two people, I'll be like, hey, do you guys got any like special snacks or something? The food out there is kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. So this door that you're trying to get
Guys in
into,
the party.
Quickest fucking 20 in the West, brother.
nat 20.
Yeah.
So this door that you're trying to get into is right across the hall from. There is no door to the guest room. It's just a big archway where the piano is and everybody is. So I mean, if somebody like looks over, they're going to see an illuminated room and you trying to dart in there. But I will say on a natural 20, you kind of round the corner like you're about to walk in to rejoin with this party, right? As you like follow with his body, so nobody gets the perspective of you, and you just open it and slip right in, silently shut the door.
I guess I'll just hang off. Do I hear him go in there? Or do I know that
No.
you went in there or no?
You actually you go to do that, and then you go to like usher, like you go in, and when you turn around, he's gone.
You can still talk to him.
Okay. That's why I'm saying, like, I'll just, I guess,
That was
lean against... Or is there any pictures on the wall? On this wall? Or no?
He needs it.
No.
Oh.
In person,
Is there anything
he
to
would
look
know.
at?
He can still talk.
It's like a wall sconce.
He would
I guess
if he
I'll
was
just look
Jack.
at it a little bit,
Johnny.
and then be like, in
Johnny.
Benedict's head, what do you hear, Benedict?
Johnny.
I'll look around as I
Or what do you see?
close the door behind me.
You see this very large room. Kind of looks like it's the length of the main hall, but it's a little bit tighter. No windows or doors. And all around it are like marble statues of men and women around the perimeter. Down the middle of the base of it is a cerulean rug, akin to the other bluish colors that give you the vibe of the rest of the estate. In the middle, you can see larger statues that almost reach the ceiling. That's about it. No lights. It's very dark. Only your dark vision here. It is
Is there
quiet.
no... I don't see, like... there's no doors or anything off to the side? And there's no, like, desk or something in here that...
So it looks like it's a statuary hall. You can just faintly hear the chuckles of the party through the cracks of the door behind you.
I will... Can I see the end of the hall?
Too far.
I'll start walking down it.
Yeah. Walking through, more statues, more statues. As you're walking in the darkness, you see like the base of like a marble statue before it rises, and to your height, they are fucking tall. You're just kind of walking through them. It's kind of eerie sitting there. One of them's holding a sword like this, another one's kind of doing this motion. And at the base of them all are like almost etchings into the the base plate that it's standing on. Before you reach the back side, wall, more statues.
So I know for a fact there's no doors or windows in here. It's just all walls and statues.
Give me an investigation check.
Those are marble statues, huh?
Another one? I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Giovanni walks in. What are you doing here, Benedict?
14.
Look at all
14?
this art.
Benedict's getting hungry.
Looking around, like
On the guy's toes.
looking for doors.
It's recess.
What really?
statues,
You're just looking for doors, anything that can offshoot.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if, like, this would lead to his office, so to say, or like
I mean rock.
a place where I think
I mean rock.
he would conduct like a meet, like
Oh, okay. For the-
let's
for the
talk
glyph.
privately or
Okay.
something. Which the hall, I mean, he could talk
Yeah.
privately in, but looking for this something a little better.
You don't see any doors. I mean, off to your right, there's portions where you see just a flat wall with no statues, but you're not sure if they're just going to add more statues there or whatever. But around this whole hall, the only door you see is the one that you came in. I guess it's up to you if you
I'm
think
going
he'll come in
to
here.
Cast detect magic in here.
All right. And what's the reach on that?
Just admiring this
Like
wall
60 feet or something.
It's a nice wall sconce.
Huh?
It's a nice wall sconce.
Just
It
like low,
is
smaller
30
words.
feet for the
Smaller
duration, so it's up to 10 minutes.
What is this?
Okay. You see
On the wall?
in the far corner, just as you cast this, and your eyes kind of glaze over, and you kind of peer about the space. Just as you're like leaving from that far back corner, you turn back. You can see it almost emanating from underneath the blue rug in the corner.
I'll walk over towards it and kind of like look down and grab for the rug and peel it up.
Trapdoor. The mechanism to the lock itself, just from that lock, seems that there is an enchantment aura being given off from it.
I will call out to Chad. Like it's like a statue, or like it's just a giant statue hall. Although I did just find a trapdoor under this rug.
You don't hear anything.
This sconce is crazy. People in the thing, they're just looking at me like, oh, I guess I'm a tiefling looking at fire, I guess. Not
Yeah, you've been offered drink and food like 6 times already.
just slowly sipping. Just like,
If you want to look at other things, you can.
yeah, if there's other stuff like in the hallway, but I was hoping there was paintings with like the little writing, and I was gonna like,
Yeah,
just-
there is one.
That's what I asked, and you're like, there are paintings.
Well, right immediately right there.
okay,
no.
yeah. If there's
Yeah,
anything like in
you
the
can find
hallway, I'm just trying to look like I'm looking around, but also perceiving like what's around me.
Yeah. Kind of to the left of the door that he went in through, you can see a little framed little piece. It looks very similar to what you saw in your father's Athenaeum. No, not the Athenaeum.
Gilded gallery?
The Gilded Gallery. That's the one. The kind of higher up that you saw with script. But you read it. Looks kind of torn. Looks like a very old piece. I have a vision for the land I see before me. I can see children playing on cobblestone streets. I can see golden rays reflecting off mounds of coin. Under this new empire, I will bring riches and wealth to all inhabitants. My friend Hyman and I will see it done, no matter the cost. What do you want to do?
Do I know the glyph of warding? Do I know like what that range is? Like, so if I were to put it down in this trophy hall.
Yeah, you would know. I don't recall what it is, but it might be like 30 feet.
Do I know if that would like pick up like? I mean, obviously probably be muffled. But, I guess I don't know the distance between the trapdoor. I am going to. Is there a corner I can tuck into in this trophy hall that's maybe like a couple statues towards a corner, and then like in the back, like there's nothing, it's just pitch black, like that I can kind of hide to cast.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Warding Glyph at level 4
Okay.
as a spell glyph, and then I'm going to store Warding Glyph in it. Does that make sense? So I'm going to spend the next hour casting the Ward Glyph because I have it in my tome.
Okay.
But I can use that spell to make it not a ward. I can make it a or like a ward of spells, and then I can store up to a level whatever I use to cast it. So I'm going to store the Ward Glyph so that when I get into a spot that I like, I can use an action.
So you want to use the glyph to store a glyph?
I want to use
His
so
tomb.
yeah. So I have on Protective Verses. It has.
Tomb.
Is it specific to just
TOMB.
warding? Because it says on the spell, Glyph of Warding.
It's not Tombu.
That doesn't sound like that would work.
T-O.
Yeah, spell glyph. So you can store a prepared spell of 3rd level or lower in the glyph by casting it as part of creating the glyph. And then at higher levels, you can use this spell, or if you use it at a 4th level, you can use this to, and this is a 4th level, or this is a 3rd level spell, but wait a minute.
If you cast it at higher levels, you can
You're casting
store
it
a
at
higher level
fourth
spell.
level.
Yeah.
So, 4 of us gave you 2 scrolls, one of scrying and one of a glyph.
Yeah.
Did you like copy those into your spell book?
No, the
Protective Verses already comes with that.
yeah,
Okay.
and I still have the scroll.
So you can just use the spell. You'd expend a spell slot, but you could cast that to just use the spell scroll of the scrying with that. You don't have to use the spell scroll that you have of the warding. Does that make sense?
No.
If you're trying to are you trying to just put the
I'm
scry
just-
here?
No.
He's trying to use.
I'm trying to use
store
it
the glyph to make
to
it an
store
instant
it
action.
so that I can, when I do find the place to put it, I don't have to also sit there for an hour. I don't necessarily want to put it here. I want to see if I can prepare the spell, spend the hour right now, to avoid spending the hour when I want to place it.
Okay.
Is that possible?
If you put it on like the wall or on the ground or somewhere, that's where it's gonna like essentially trigger the glyph, which triggers the scrying. So it's just gonna happen there.
Okay.
So essentially, like what you're trying to do is like to have the glyph, and then once you get in there, you could like instacast it while you're down there or whatever. But
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't.
it's not.
work like
Yeah, it's
that.
not going to work like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I will just. Do we remember what Forbes said? Where he wanted it?
Some place where, anywhere in the
Skippers.
Pengrove estate where a private conversation could be heard.
I would have private conversations in this place. Do I just commit?
We also still need to find the dagger, so wherever that's at probably is a good spot too.
All right. Well,
I feel like not a lot of people would go there.
Yeah, but it's where he would go.
yeah, I'm just gonna crawl up in that corner
Okay.
Or just
and start casting. How far away is like the corner from like the rug? I guess from the trapdoor.
From where you are,
Yeah.
so like if this is the end of the room, like that Christmas tree is where the trapdoor is, and you're back in this corner.
Okay.
Other people.
Yeah, I'll just kind of tuck myself into the corner and pull out my Protective Verses and just kind of.
Yeah, it's just me.
You're gonna do the scry here.
Yep.
All right. You begin casting the glyph of spellstorm.
Well, I might as well just do the regular warding because I can't store it, right?
Yeah, essentially you'd be using 2 things to do the same thing you can do, but just doing it in
Yeah.
itself.
So I mean, it's up to you. You can either use the spell scroll with the glyph, or you just use a spell slot and just cast it out of your spell book.
And they both oh, but if I used a scroll, it would consume the scroll. But
Yeah.
not a spell. Or you still use a spell slot. Okay.
Scroll is the spell slot.
Just get a crap ton of scrolls of fireball non-stop.
Fireball, fireball, fireball. Lightning bolt.
Just
Yeah, we'll
crumple up
do-
the paper and throw it at someone and it turns into a fireball.
I'll keep the spell scroll. I'll use it out of my book.
Alright, you begin casting that.
Clock's ticking.
How long do you stand there?
However long I think I could before it starts getting like I'm really trying to stay here, then I'll just like go and try to find.
You've been ushered
Yeah.
out of the area twice.
Yeah, so I'd maybe like 10, 15 minutes
Just looking
max.
just looking
before-
around and
before
stuff.
You want to go back and meet up with them.
Yeah, I'll try to find Caladan and Ace.
Alright. They're at a gambling table. In the meanwhile, do you guys want... There's an empty table. There's 3 of them. There's an empty
I'm
table.
going to a high rollers
High,
table.
high stakes.
Okay. They both look pretty high stakes. You can see one has 3 and one has 4 people.
Go to 4.
Yeah, you guys walk up and sit down. You can see right as you approach, not a huge table, but the pot inside, like I said, you can see 3 platinum bars and a pile of different gold and platinum coins. You can see almost done with this hand, sir. 4 people sitting around the table. You first.
What are they playing?
Looks like poker. I fold. Kind of slides it under. Fucking pussy. We'll reveal your cards. No. Kind of goes to slide the pot in. You can see this one guy has a lot. And it's not like the other 3 people don't have money. They all have quite a bit of money. But as you sit down, you can see
But I need cards to be able to do that.
what looks to be a human, another human, and then a half elf and a half orc.
Get 2 good pairs. That's what
But as you sit down to join them, kind of, all right, well, 2 more, 6 people, huh? This pot's gonna get big. Here we go, gentlemen.
Don't you have cards that you
What
use
do
as
the cards
weapons?
look like?
So we're gonna do dice poker. You roll 6 dice. You're 20, you're 6, you're 4, you're 12, you're 10.
Are you playing too?
Nope, I'm letting him
Okay,
gamble.
say that again. 20.
Basically,
You're 6 dice.
I have way more than 6 dice, dog.
A D4, a D6,
This guy's really cool, man.
a D8, a D10, a D12, and a D20.
To be clear, how can I cheat?
By sleight of handing one of your cards.
Okay, I'm going to do that every time.
Right. So
I have
like,
advantage on dex checks.
So, like, if you wanted to get the upper hand, what I would assume you would do initially is, like, try to grab the best pair you have on your side. Because if you don't get anything, at least you have a solid pair to fight. You know? Because people could just be bluffing. So they'll be like, alright, what do you got? Oh, 2 2s. And nothing else. We could be like 2 aces.
All right. They deal the cards.
How do I play this?
So you're looking for pairs of numbers, straights of numbers. The order goes pairs, triples, 3 straight, 4 straight, 4 of a kind, 5 straight, 5 of a kind, 6 straight, 6 of a kind. In that order.
Okay. What are we betting?
Let's start it out with 5 platinum. Everybody throws it in the pile. Kind of looking around the orc. You guys are fucked.
That's natural.
That is so good.
You can see 2 people fold. Well,
I have. Who goes first?
you're up first, Blue Man. You want to up the ante, or?
Oh, 5. 5 might as well be 10. I'll throw another 5 in.
I'll do that. You want to keep track of how much is in the pot?
5 times 5, 5 times 2.
Yeah, I got it.
So 3 more. You and 2 other people throw 5 more platinum in.
3. Can I bet again?
No, it's up to
Are
me
you
now.
keeping track of him?
You see the orc kind of sitting there. I don't think you got shit. I'm gonna upping it by 2 more. You see the other guy who looks maybe hesitant before he throws in 2 more.
I'll throw in 2 more.
Alright, up to the 3rd. Sits there. I'm gonna fall. Just you and me, Blue Man. What do you got?
Well, do I get to bet again, or are we just doing it?
You can bet a 3rd time and then reveal after. If you want. Or you can reveal
Well,
now.
5 plus 5 plus 2 is 12. Might as well make it 24. And I throw another 12 in.
I'll do that. Throws 12 in.
Alright. And I'm
what do you
going to
got?
sleight of hand. Make this a 5.
Alright, so there is a deck in the middle. If you want to sleight a hand, you're going to have to somehow get a card from the
See,
deck.
this is why I asked, how do I slide a hand? You can't do that to me. You said I could just slide a hand and change my cards.
That's what I said.
asked before.
You can sleight of hand and change your cards. That's how you change your cards.
Yeah.
Unless you have a deck of cards on you.
I have plenty of decks of cards. They're just
There you
normal
go. You can
playing
just use one of
cards.
those.
Do they look the same?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just use those cards then.
Alright.
I'm making this a 5.
Okay.
I have advantage on decks rolls right now, too.
Alright. I need to borrow some of these D20. Use this one.
34.
34. Alright, I'm going to roll perception for everybody at the table.
He cheats. And then combine it, and you're still not going to see it.
34. A 5, a 4, a 3, and a 2.
Like I said, combine them all.
34, huh?
Rogue shit.
Alright, well. I got 3 5s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5 straight.
Yes, sir.
Beat me. Looks like we got a lucky beginner's luck, huh?
Whatever it is, I'll take it.
What do you say we run it back?
I don't mind running it back.
Just leaves. Thanks for the quick money.
Alright, well, I say we up the pot on this one. I want to win my money back. See everybody? Alright. They throw in 10 platinum. You see one guy, of the 10 platinum, he just used 2 platinum
All
bars.
that fucking math and you're still wrong, dude.
Yeah, I'm still wrong.
Sir. How's it? 70. You wrote 6, how's it?
10 platinum.
5 people throw 10 in?
Yep. They all throw out their cards. You want to play, Armor Man?
Armored man. I'll
Fuck it, dog, just
sit
play.
down. And, yeah, I'll throw in 10 platinum.
Alright.
What are we doing? How many?
Roll your 6 dice.
Buy-in's 500 platinum, pal.
Okay. Wait,
Those are my dice, just those 6 dice, dog.
I'm still confused.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
This
and
one?
one of those other ones. Yep, and one of the other ones. Just one of them.
Anyone?
Yep, either of them.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
It's already determined.
I will get a perception check. I'm also checking if other people are cheating, just so you know.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you guys can do your perceptions or your whatever you want. This is the fucking one you got from the...
Yeah, yeah. The books.
Okay, is it like poker where like 2 pairs a thing and 3 pairs a thing? And
I don't have that written down, but yeah, we can sweep it in there.
okay.
I'd say that's in between, like... The triple is worse than a 3 straight. We'll just squeeze it in the middle. And it goes like that all the way.
Can I take a picture of?
So are we
your
just using the
rolls?
first number
My
for the
rolls?
higher dice?
No, of your rules.
Triple is worse than 3 straight.
Can you write in double pair, triple pair in there? Before you take a picture. I can't write it on my phone, you know what I mean?
So how do we do it for like a D20? Is it the first number?
It's whatever number's on top.
Yeah. Okay. I'm an idiot. Just an armor man. Sorry.
You doing dumb stuff?
Huh?
You doing dumb stuff?
Every day.
Hell yeah. That's where the fun's at.
And this is
Base
going to
roll
be bad
34.
for a guy who has no materialistic.
Dexterity?
Sleight of hand.
All right.
What's
So
the
the
advantage?
second picture is it.
Perfect, thank you much.
Pan pushes up his glasses.
All right, armor man. If you got good stuff,
I'm going to check.
you see the next guy checks.
Check.
Check. Check.
Check.
I'm upping. 10 more platinum.
I fold.
You see 2 more people fold.
So it's 3 with 10. I'm going in.
2 people throw in 10 more platinum.
And I do.
Okay.
That's pretty bad.
Well, back to me. Check.
That was 100 gold though.
I'll give another 5.
I'll do another 5. Both of them, another 5.
Is anybody thirsty here at the table by chance?
Last guy checks. Yeah, can we get some drinks going? I'm losing a lot.
Some of the stronger stuff if you have it by chance.
So, would you like male bluff ale? Is that what you want? Anything you like?
I'm like gonna lean and I'll be like, you got any of that stuff when you drink it, it burns, breathe fire, sometimes burp smoke.
Fireflies.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Alright, well, I will have nothing.
Okay. Male bluff for the rest
I'm
of
gonna
you.
be very disappointed.
No, male bluff. Male bluff.
Caladan and his adventures of that took very kindly to that drink.
You can see them disappear. He kind of grabs another waiter as they disappear off.
I'm not drinking.
Last round. It's you,
Check.
the orc, and another human.
I'm
Check.
checking. It's up to me.
Checks all around. Time to reveal.
Who reveals first, technically?
They go in the same order. So you see the human throw down. He has.
Because what I'm asking before you do this, I'm not going to sleight a hand unless I'm going to lose. If like the person in front of me goes, I win. I'm not sleight of handing. Do you know what I mean? Can I do that quick
Somebody
enough?
has a reaction or something?
Because I'm going to reach to my cards to flip them.
Then that'd be really hard.
Why? I'm reaching to my
Hard-
cards to flip them.
Because if
For
this
a
guy
roll?
flips, the other guy flips, they're both going to be looking right at you, waiting for you to flip your card.
Yeah, that's true.
He does have a point there.
You can do it if you want.
I'm going to put both my hands on my cards to flip. Isn't that how you do it? That's
Sure.
fine. That's fine. I won't do it then.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, you said it's harder.
Right, so you might get disadvantage.
Okay, well, I'm just going to sleight a hand because why fucking not?
Yeah,
Oh,
go
shit.
ahead and roll.
31.
31.
Exactly.
Just go.
And then what was your perception that you rolled earlier?
They're all cheating.
It's like 24, wasn't it?
Earlier was 24, the last perception I rolled.
Yeah. You notice the orc swaps out some cards.
Hey, Caladan, you want to tell my friend here what swapping out cards does? Don't think I didn't see that, little guy.
I ain't do nothing. As long as you ain't do nothing. Gives you a wink.
I will look back to you as soon as he winks to you.
Dude, there's no chance he saw me. Okay, I'll let her fucking ride. To be clear, I'm only changing 1 dice. Can I change as many as I want?
If you want. You gotta stick with what you already did, though.
I thought I could only do 1 because I didn't think anyone else was cheating.
Then you only flipped 1 this round.
Yeah.
That's so... Dude, you need to give me some rules before we do this.
You're literally cheating.
You need to do
What do you
it
mean
now
you
and
need
then
rules
ask
to cheat?
forgiveness later.
You need
That
rules
is
to cheat.
D&D.
The first human flips his cards over. You can see he has triple 5s. Your turn.
I have triple 5s and double 4.
Okay.
Flipping 1 card. Slipping 1 card out.
Doesn't beat 6 of a kind. 6 sixes.
Just
Looks
stab
like that money's mine, blue boy.
I'm
Goes
going
rake it
to.
Wait a minute. Isn't it a D4? How do you get a 6 on there?
Yeah, isn't it a D4? How do you get a 6 on there?
Whoa!
It was 5.
It's a
That-
D4.
his
How do you
D4
get a
was a three.
5?
His D4 was a 3.
It was 5?
6 on the D20, 6 on the 6.
Well, I
6 on
think
the
I
12,
win
6
then.
on the 10, 6
I-
on the 8.
I think I win then, because by your thing, you have 3 pair right below 5 pair. No, 3 pair.
He's got 6 pair.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so like
You don't have mine on here.
So like 3 pairs is like
Right below
3
5 pair.
different pairs. The 5
got-
pair, I mean like 5 of a kind.
Where's mine?
Yours, what'd you get? 3 and then a 2?
3 and 2, a full house.
Yeah, we don't have that on there.
A full house? You don't have that?
Well, it's weird because it's dice. It's not. So there's no suits.
What do you have, Shade? 4, 5 of a kind?
I have 5 sixes.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't.
No, I mean, that makes sense. So, yeah, I would just play it like that. So you have...
I mean, yeah, it won't be. Full house won't beat a 4 pair, so 4 of a kind, so yeah, that makes sense.
5 of a kind.
So the orc would win.
I'm gonna laugh as you lose.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
Knowing that
I
when you
just
said
find
something
it funny
to me,
how a
that-
big, strong orc apparently is a sleight of hand master. That's all I'm gonna say. What's the
He-
point of being a fucking rogue? Is all I'm
He
gonna say.
rolled a natural 20 on the perception to see.
Yeah, that's how that happened. There, guy.
But no one else saw his sleight of hand.
You did.
No one else saw his sleight of hand. What was it? At fucking 11?
But like, let's be honest here though.
Caladan saw.
They're also all
I
very
won't
rich
roll for
and
you. You can
might
do a
just be having
perception.
fun and not really caring.
If they did see it, they didn't say anything.
Dude, there's no point in playing dice. I'm not playing dice.
There's a point in playing it.
No, I'm gonna
At-
take
at
minus
high
25 on
stakes.
that one, and I'll be fine with it.
Nice.
Well, we can switch up the game. How about a little guess my roll? Want to get your money back? Armored Man wants to.
You go ahead, dog.
Like, to who and what are you referencing? Like,
Play
do you-
some games. It's a fun game. Have you never played that one?
Well, he's asking. You're asking Ace, right? You're just implying that I would also play.
I think Ahmed Man over here is good at that game. I think we better give him a shot.
Sure.
All right. Me and you. Since I'm the big man at the table, I'll throw up 20 platinum. You only have to throw up 10. The winner takes it all.
Why only 20? Are you
Only 20.
light on the coin? Like, I'm gonna be very confused. The Caladan's not materialistic, but I know how much I am.
Give me a persuasion check. Even if you're not trying to like be persuasive, just be like super. He
Like, it's
portrays
just
it as you're
genuine,
trying to,
like, is that a lot? So good. What'd you say? Persuasive?
yeah.
11?
All right, I'll double it. I'll go 40 to your 10.
I'm gonna, like, look around and be like, is that it? Like,
You want more?
I'll do 100 for 100.
I'll do that.
100 platinum? 1,000 gold?
Yeah.
I'll do
I mean,
that.
I'm not
What's the
here.
worst
You
that
can
could
see
happen?
everybody kind of like,
Nah.
woo! You can see a couple people kind of like.
I'll be like,
start to
well, come
approach
on,
the
what is
table.
this? This is a fancy ball. We have plenty of money.
I got a big pile. Let's do it.
Why burn the candle slow and we could just take
Hey,
this
you,
thing
you
all the way
folded
down to the
immediately
holder?
last time. That's
Because I know when to stop. I would say that's a good thing to have.
all right. Slides in 100 platinum. You can see like 10 platinum bars.
I'm gonna be like slowly like dropping it out and be like,
All right, I'm gonna roll
Counting to 100.
this 20-sided die here, and then you get 3 yes or no questions, and then you have to guess what the number is. If you get it right, you keep the pot. If you get it wrong, I get it.
3 yes or no questions.
That's what I said.
And then you make the guess.
Yeah, make sure I'm not cheating. Sir, do you want to see it, Blue Man?
Ace.
Sure.
Close your eyes. All right. 3 yes or no questions.
Is it an even number?
No.
Is it single or double digit?
That's not yes or no.
Is it double digits?
No. One more question.
Greater or less than 3? Or is it less than 3?
Yes.
Okay. Not a double digit. Not an even number. So it's got to be 1.
Smart man. Slides go on.
Less than 3.
See, everybody, that was a ballsy number. I was like, I was waiting for the less
No,
than
that was
5.
it because if it was, it leaves 1 option.
Yeah.
So that's Caladan's out. It was either
Everybody gives a little clap.
you know.
You can see as a little cart is wheeled in by
Yeah, I'll
two,
be like, let's get some drinks over here.
two butlers as they have a keg with a little tap on the side. May I bluff for you? May I bluff for you? Good job, Armored Man. A little more lucky than your blue friend here.
Well, at the end of the day, gambling is gambling.
Well, I'm going to be here all night. How much money are you guys trying to lose? You
Well, I
would
think
about
my friend
join
over
at the
here-
right as you see him raking in a pot of 200
Oh, Calvin! Didn't know you had it in you.
clanking platinum bars.
Luck seems to be on my side. Unfortunately, not for our other friend here.
Apparently, I ain't no good at dice tonight.
Oh yeah, that's pretty strange for you.
Oh, that it is.
Well, you know, can't win them all, right?
Are you going to... I'm going to ask them in our heads. Anything of note?
Do we still have it going?
It's about to wear off, but yes.
In your head, you'll hear Benedict is in a strange room that we were ushered out of, and he snuck into.
Anything else?
Nope.
So they brought out the keg, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited as shit. I'm gonna be.
Slides one.
I'm gonna be like either like everybody around Glaff will be just like handing them out, or I'll have 2.
Yeah,
and I'll
they're
be like,
not glasses anymore, they're mugs. Glass mugs. You can see the white foam. And with the Merrill Bluff, it almost like a fog, kind of like a dry ice effect. It flows out over the table.
And then I'll make a toast to me because I want to be like, well, here's
Some
a
other
toast to
law.
me. What is one of the shepherds saying? I'm gonna say it just to see what happens. Where
Fuck
blood
up.
flows, freedom follows.
Did you fuck up?
No.
You can see everybody around the table kind of gives a curious
And I'm gonna let out like a huge laugh to kind of like disperse the confusion, but I'm like, cheers! And I'll go to slap everybody's
sure.
mugs.
They clank.
And I'll drink it.
And then you can see 3 people, Joaquin. They go to drink.
Yeah, baby.
Well, now that we got the mugs out here, I don't know how much they kind of lean in the middle of the table so everybody, just people at the table can hear. I don't know how much Giovanni wants us getting rowdy up in here, but it's free drinks, so why don't we play a drinking game? Everybody looks up to Chad.
Alright.
I'm
Take a
stepping
seat.
up. I've made it a point. I'm not drinking tonight.
Alright, you can take his seat.
Alright, I'll sit down.
Kept it warm for me, losing all that money.
Damn straight. I'm going
My
to
constitution.
start walking away in the direction that Caladan semi-pointed of where this magic thing is.
Maybe out the main hall.
I'm going to start walking out.
Yeah? Walk out.
And is there anywhere that's more private, like by the kitchens as I'm walking or anything, where no one will be able to see me for a second?
Yeah, kind of like near the staircase there.
Alright, I'm gonna, when no one can see me, I'm gonna disguise myself as a waiter.
Okay. Yeah. You now have like the penguin flaps. Nice collared, almost like a jacket.
Cute.
Well, drinking game.
Alright.
You can see one of the humans already a little too deep. He's like, let's do it. So, and this is an actual game I have here. All contenders put bets into a pot. And then you play 3 rounds. You roll a d20, add your Constitution modifier, and the highest number wins the round.
Yeah. And we put money in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll let you set the ante.
I don't think I'm going to go as far as 100 platinum, but I'd be willing to put 10 down. I'll throw 10 platinum.
We'll start there.
Okay.
Red man?
Yeah, I'll put 100 down, I guess.
100 gold. All right. First round. They all go to down their mugs. Yeah, roll a d20 and add your Constitution modifier. If you roll a natural 1, you get filthy blackout drunk.
Yes, please. Where's my Constitution?
19.
Is it a saving throw or just a modifier?
Just a modifier.
Let's just say +4.
7.
You're, other than that human, you're the most tipsy at the table, other than that guy.
Is this just like a single drink?
Yep. But it's, I mean, it's a big mug. It's Marrow Bluff Ale, so it's a lot.
You're talking like a 20 ounce or straight liquor.
Like, think of like a rum and coke. You just down it. Big rum and coke.
That is, yeah. You're feeling it, Mr.
But
Krabs.
you win the first round because you take it the easiest. Kind of like frost comes out of your mouth.
So I
Pot's yours.
won?
Yeah.
I'll slam the mug down and be like, oh man, guess I am feeling a little lucky today.
You can see everybody else is like rolling out their mouth a little bit. They're like, oh.
So how many people was that exactly?
That was 3 people and you 2, so 5. 5
So
times 10.
400.
I think there was like 25 people playing.
So 50 platinum.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, man.
Second round, more mugs. You can see the waitresses and butlers are kind of like just pouring out more mugs, throwing them across. Do another Constitution check.
Oh yeah.
Were you doing a... How much were you putting in though this time?
Oh. 10 again.
Okay.
Dude, you're a fucking printer.
Okay.
Natural 20, so I get
I got a 19, bro.
25.
Win again.
15.
15. Everybody took that one pretty good. Goes down a little smoother after the first one. But we'll see how we do on this third.
Where is Chad sitting?
Well, 15, you're doing pretty good.
Like,
Just
if,
said,
like,
man.
let's say
Perfect
10 is
opportunity,
blackout.
Either you lose it or make it. Whatever.
I'll say if you roll, or you get 5 or lower, you're like pretty much blackout
Right now?
on this round.
No, I'm saying like where am I at right now to see if I want to play another
You're
round.
blasted.
That's why
You're
I'm
playing
That's what
another
you know.
round.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
you roll under 5,
If I
Well,
roll
you're in
under
it,
5,
so
I'm
if you
blackout.
started it, you're finishing it. That's
Well,
the thing
I'm
about
more
it.
worried about the money side.
Hey, he looks a little rough. I got him.
Well, good thing we gave
Throws
away
in 10 more platinum.
a plus
Oh,
$1,000
yeah.
gem.
Who was that guy?
The orc.
Okay.
It's the guy who swindled it.
coming out of his
You can see one of his tusks is almost broken.
Thank you, sir.
Last round. Well, the keg's getting a little empty.
I'm just gonna. I'll look over and I'll be like,
Go ahead
thank
and roll.
goodness. 10.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Oh, I got 21, not natural.
Let's go!
Nice.
You guys keep winning.
What do I win?
50 platinum.
500 gold.
50 platinum?
Yep. You can see the one human now. So Zeke's blackout.
So I rolled a 10, so I'm pretty lit.
One of the
now
waitresses
after
kind of,
it.
we really need to get this gentleman out of here. Peel him off the table. They go to bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out.
Be like, well, I hope to by the end of the night, if it goes well, to be in the exact same position as him. And I'm gonna be like visibly wasted.
I'll slide 10 gold back to that guy saying since I won.
Wow.
Or no, I mean the 10 platinum back.
Okay, I was going to say. Good man.
Better luck next time.
Well,
You
that's,
tip the guy who gives you money.
Well, I gave him back as I won, so I didn't need
No,
his
I'm just
money.
kidding. Like with the 10 gold.
Oh,
The,
yeah.
the 3 guys are now like, oh, looking very rough. The other table seems like they're just not as heavy loaded, but they're still just sitting there gambling.
I'll proceed to get up to kind of walk.
I'm gonna
Or just look around, you know, I'm pretty drunk.
I'm gonna walk to the door and drunkenly go in.
In the statuary room?
Yeah.
All right. You, while they're getting up, say that
I'm trying to like beat a...
when you turned into one of the
It's not
waitresses,
those.
waiters, what do you want to do?
No, because I want to be like stumbling, so if someone sees me,
I'm
like,
just going to
"Ugh,"
look
I'm
for an
drunk, you know?
upstairs or a
causes a scene.
downstairs. Anywhere that it would
Yeah.
look more like
I'm having a way out.
possibly where his study would be.
Yeah, you can see the door that leads to where Benedict is. I guess you don't know that he's in there. But you see that underneath the balcony, kind of towards the front door on this first floor. The only other doors are the one that leads to the kitchen that you've seen people come in and out of,
I
the
mean, I made a
waiters.
couple hundred gold.
The door that leads to the party, and then the curved staircase that goes up to almost like a balcony on the inside here, with 2 doors up to your left, and no doors up to your right on the balcony. And then
doors on the left?
one farther balcony that's not connected to anything, that is just an open doorway. So you can, if you're inside whatever's there, you can walk out just to this balcony to look over this main hall, but there's nothing that like, goes up to that balcony that you can see.
I'm going to go upstairs, and basically upstairs there's 2 doors and a balcony that I can't really see anything. Okay, I'm going to try a door.
Locked.
I'm going to look around me.
Another door.
Rogue stuff.
Well, is anyone watching me?
No.
I'm just going to pick the lock.
All right, give me a sleight of hand and add your proficiency modifier
I also have
because of your, if you have thieves' tools.
I have thieves' tools. I'm
Okay.
double proficient in it, and I have thieves' gloves on.
All right. And the thief gloves
Doors
what?
just
Add
unlock
plus
and you
5.
Flips the
push
page.
button.
And
Why are we
this.
out?
And this.
So,
Are we
yep.
always the ones
So you'll
breaking
roll
into
a
things?
sleight of hand. Add your proficiency bonus
I'm putting ice
twice.
picks in the-
So essentially, roll the d20. Add your dexterity modifier. Your proficiency bonus twice.
It's the same as my sleight of
and
hand.
then plus 5.
It's the same as my sleight of hand.
Yeah. But I don't know if the proficiency is included on your sheet, is what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Because you said you're double proficient.
I don't know if I am, I guess. I don't have a spot for thieves' tools.
Yeah, Thieves' Tools, you just add your proficiency bonus to it.
To your sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
To my sleight of hand? I'm getting very confused.
Trust me,
Okay.
just roll a d20. Add
Has it
your
within
dexterity.
an hour?
Huh?
Has it been within an hour still?
I'd say that's gone. Add your dexterity modifier,
Right.
and
so
then
is your
your
guys'
proficiency bonus twice,
Okay.
and then plus 5.
20.
What'd you roll?
A 4?
Ooh, it's still a 20. It's still a 20. Yeah,
Yeah, without your buff.
because your sleight of hand is bubbled in, right?
It's bubbled in and a circle around it. Because as a
Okay.
rogue, I have certain abilities where I have double proficiency.
Yeah. So you'd add your proficiency bonus again.
I've added it twice. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5.
Plus the Thieves' Tools.
Oh, plus the thieves. So what do I add for the thieves' tools?
It's your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so
My
24.
brain.
24.
You
24 to roll
get a
for.
plus
You got a plus
20.
I get a
Stop
plus
it, it
20 on
hurts.
thieves.
Why are we the ones breaking into things?
That's facts.
I'm putting ice picks into locks.
No,
just-
we're all doing stuff, and we have like a cracked rogue, you know. It's
and you can just like
hilarious.
finger a lock and it'll come out and done. Like,
I could just go invisible and just gone.
Yeah. You lean down with this door. You know that the where the butlers and stuff come out of the kitchens and the bathrooms are right underneath you under this balcony. But being quiet, you kind of just kneel down, take out your thieves' tools, like a little roll of different metal and wooden different tools. You grab the right two because you know what lock it is. It's a little hole, kind of hard to get in there. This is an intricate lock, very ornate. But you slide it in, hear the click, and then you go for the twist. Hear a little snap. You give the door handle a try. The door opens.
Do I see any light?
From inside, no. Other than
Right.
the moonlight coming through a
Okay,
window.
I have dark vision. I am just going to go in and close the door behind me to be safe for the time being.
All right. See, nobody sees Ace as he enters silently. And you shut the door behind you. That's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Money.
Oh man, that was a good gamble.
That drinking game had me concerned for a little bit. You're like, yeah, I'll do 100 gold.
But yeah, we will take our break here. We are live, so we'll try to be back relatively short. But we'll pick up there where almost everybody is split up. Except for Caladan and Chad.
Oh.
And we are back!
Whoa.
Oh, so you can get TV.
We come back to Caladan and Chad as you're sitting around this table. The people gambling at the table you were just at are now, some of them looking very, very tipsy, like heads on the table, drooling. Some of the waiters and waitresses are aiding them out, but you can see the crowd is still lively. The music's still going. The guy on the piano still playing his tune. Everybody's still sitting around. Both of you give me a perception check.
I refuse.
2. Nice.
That was a nat 1, by the way.
2.
Just
Just rolled
4.
wild.
We are arm in arm right now, celebrating our joyous wins, and we are not looking for
nothing
shit.
can stop me. I'm all the way.
Both of you sitting there happy with your spoils, kind of rubbing it in the face of the people around. Yeah, you're just vibing.
They have no gold.
I did want to go try to get back to where Benedict is.
Okay.
Walk back there.
All right.
Just a quick little... And then...
You see Chad go to walk off towards the main hall. What do you want to do?
Go where I knew where that aura was from. Like, just in the direction while I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah. So you follow suit and go join him on the hall. As you guys come out into the hall, you're already in. No, you're in the upstairs bedroom. You're still in there. As you come out into the hall, you see a familiar figure. You see the 3-foot-tall, 3-something Aster Belioth with his kind of beret kind of cap. But he looks like he has short, almost Benedict style, good-looking, almost like overcoat, collared, nice black boots. Walking down the hall, kind of catches your eye. Oh, hello there, good sirs.
Aster was the warden, right?
Or not New Week's Cross.
Okay.
Yeah, this is me.
How's it going? Didn't expect to see you here.
Ah, well, invited to the after party.
Oh, I could see you. Would love to have you. So that's good.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, I've been drinking.
Okay. I haven't had a few myself. I just got here, but yeah,
There's a whole lot of gambling going on.
not my thing.
It'd be easy pickings at this point.
It's not my thing either, but I won a bunch of money.
Well, what are you guys here for? What are you looking for? Anything or?
Same thing as you. We got a invitation from the ball, so we're just being respectful and yeah.
So not much.
I mean, we
We're
have
like
our own...
looked at.
All right, carry on then.
How is anyone paying attention? I had it too. I don't know. And yeah, no, I mean we got like other like just looking at the place, looking around.
I can see you're deep in your cups.
Yep.
Well, hey, if you need
Say it
anything,
out loud.
holler.
All right, we'll do. Kellen, you need anything? Oh, okay, we're good.
All right.
Dude, I imagine this is how
Scuttles
Caladan
off.
is right now. Just happy as a clam sucking on a sucker.
Yeah, dude, I'm up 2,000 gold.
With horrible perception checks, you're just in a hall. It's empty.
I'm gonna stealthily try to make it in the door.
Okay. The one that you saw him go into?
Yeah, or the one I assumed he went into.
Yeah.
Can no longer find the door.
You see Chad quickly try to walk toward the door and enter. What do you want to do?
I'll be like, where are you going?
I think Benedict's in here.
Think?
I tried getting in here and I got shooed away, but I'm pretty sure I'm covered for him.
So he's in there, right?
I think I didn't see him go in.
Okay. So you think it's... I'm like... So, how close, people? can I whisper to him and we're fine?
So you're in this main hall. It is completely empty. You're the only two in here.
It'd be like, is he doing the thing? Maybe.
Possibly.
Then why would we go in there?
In case he needs help. Maybe he's hurt.
I doubt he needs help.
What else were we gonna do?
Not draw attention to it.
Alright.
Valid.
What's your plan then? What's your plan?
Get drunk.
We're done. Next.
You guys are sitting there talking to each other as you see a platter like in between you. Drinks, sir.
Oh, thank God.
Take it, just down it.
Yeah, I will do
Set
that.
it
I'll
back.
do this. I'll go for
Takes
two
the
this time.
platter again.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'll
I'm
reach for
sorry.
the platter. Why not? I'll be like, everybody's so generous around these parts.
We'll go get another.
You're just so much fun right now. I could not see.
Yeah, I'm a little lit. We're up. Of course I am.
I just did a one drink.
I picture you like sit there, look around, nobody's around. You're like, so is he doing the thing? And then like the waitress drinks. Especially with the two other perceptions.
Well, mine's a nap.
Yeah, we are blissfully unaware right now. Or at least Caladan is, yeah.
Oh, I'm worse than you.
As we come to Benedict, as your glyph is just now finishing up, you have it on what? The wall, the floor, the statue?
So, I imagine if this
We
is
still have
the
the shrine
hall,
right?
and I'm like in this corner,
Yeah.
Statue.
and there's
Where's the
like,
shrine?
say there's statues along the back wall, statues in here,
Yeah.
and then this is the trapdoor.
Yeah.
I would have it like
Orbs of Sin.
fucking. Well,
Yeah,
I
trapdoor's
guess
in the corner
if I
here.
can place it within 10 feet of me, I'll put it like as close as I can to the trapdoor.
On a carpet?
And
Yeah,
I
you.
think you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you finish this sigil after using, I don't know if you use components for that, but
we're just like,
you finish up this sigil.
Funny joke, right?
Right as you finish this, almost like greenish hued lines, you can see it kind of faintly start to appear on the carpet, as you can see almost like symbols rising before they all drift into like visibleness, and the sigil itself goes invisible, and it just looks like a normal carpet.
10 minutes.
And you can hear the not whispers, but loud talk of your two companions outside the door, 50 feet down.
You hear me?
I'll
people?
kind of like turn my head for a second, like seeing it dissipate and knowing it worked, and then I'll just kind of stare off into the door before I pull out my spellbook again to start casting scrying.
So the scry
Or
is just like in there.
okay, so it was
You only-
built
yeah,
in
you
when I
only-
did the
Yeah,
okay,
so you only have to
okay,
cast the
okay.
ward.
Okay.
The scry's
Yep,
in there.
then we're good. Do I try to open the trapdoor? I'll peel back the carpet and
Yeah, so your detect magic is gone.
it's gone. Yep.
But it just looks like a wooden trapdoor. I'd say from what trapdoors you've seen, looks normal. Other than you know that the latch
Has
right there,
Something magical on it.
something magical on the lock itself. The ring that you can lift.
just don't touch the ring.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I don't have mage hand. Alright, so I will just. Does arcane lock only lock? It doesn't like detect.
I believe it only locks.
Lock him out of his own.
Lock you in.
I'll just walk out to the door. Hearing their commotion, I'll try to just insert myself into the conversation.
You guys are sitting there talking, as all of a sudden, Benedict's just standing there.
Oh, jeez.
Job's done.
Who's in there? You know what? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Ace.
the drinks you were looking for are that way. Like,
I'm
you know?
quite thirsty.
Caladan's got a whole tray.
oh yeah.
I'll take off.
Ace, as you
They're all in.
sneakily get inside this door, just as you're about to shut it, you can hear the commotion of your friends as they get startled as Benedict is just there. Like, huh! You gonna drink? And you shut the door.
I don't look like myself, so I'm staying by myself. What do I see in this room? I put my gem up to my eye.
So what is the?
It's an attunement, so it's pretty fucking good, dog. 3 charges a day. I'm using a charge. It lasts for 10 minutes. I have true sight out to 150 feet while peering through this gem. True sight sees through darkness, invisibility, illusions, transformations, and the ethereal plane.
All right. So you peer through this gem. It's almost like a kaleidoscopic effect. And looking around this space, it is a large, from what you can tell, a large bedroom. You can say a very extravagant bed with like almost bluish like drapes that go around the entire frame. The window off to your right gives like the moonlight effect that's just slowly drifting across this entire space. Just looks like from what you can tell off first glance, a normal bedroom. You can see a wardrobe off to the side, little coffee table or side table next to the bed.
Can I investigate the room?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for...
Too much alcohol.
I'm looking for kind of like a personal safe, a drawer, something that looks like you might store a dagger in here. Does it look like Giovanni's bedroom?
Looks like a bedroom.
12.
12 in the investigation. Looking around, you find another doorway, which is unlocked.
Do I see anything else in this room?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna look underneath the door to see if there's light.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the door.
Open it up. It is a large closet. Looking around, you can see a lot of clothes, male and female. This looks to be what you assume is Darla and Giovanni's clothes. But you do find, it's not like it's trying to be hidden, a little like wooden, almost with drawers, whatever you would call that, but they are locked. The 2 drawers are locked.
I would like to pick
It's like
the lock.
underneath the coats at the base next to all their boots.
I'm gonna try to pick both locks.
Sleight of hand.
And add 20.
And add 20.
29 and 38.
Yeah. The top
That was
drawer.
not far enough.
Wait, why do you want
It's not a hard lock to pick, but kind of first drawer opens. Bottom one.
I thought there was 2 locks.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Okay.
One on the top, one on the bottom. Pop them both open. The top one, you find a silver bracelet and 4 separate earrings, one of which are gold and the other one of which is platinum. On the bottom one, you find a golden watch.
So 1 silver bracelet, 1 golden watch.
One pair of golden earrings, 1 pair of platinum earrings.
What's the candle burning? What is that?
Listening to a record.
And a small pouch where you find 2 what looks like little rocks. They're about the size of like whatever those glass, those glass beads that like grandmas would put in like the base of like a jar or something.
Yeah.
Kind of oblong shaped, about that size, but they're red, and on the inside there's like almost a yellow glow.
Alright.
And that is it for the drawers.
Oh.
You do peer in the main master bedroom area. When you look through their side tables, assumed you would look through their side tables and wardrobes, everything. Looking through those, you do find a pair of boots with shiny golden buckles.
I'm leaving those. It's in more of a common area, not locked. Yeah, I'll leave those.
Yeah, other than that, just niceties, like quill, pen, paper, Nothing written on it. Whatever somebody would have in a normal bedroom.
Are they kinky?
Nothing kinky.
Okay, I'm going to... I feel like I looked through the room the best I could with my investigation check, I believe.
Yep.
And I didn't see anything else. Nothing sticks out.
No. The bed is nicely kept.
Okay, I'm going to put my ear to the main door. See if I hear anything.
You can hear Kaladin and Chad laughing.
Okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to peek out. Hopefully no one's right there.
Nothing.
And can I relock with thieves' tools?
Can you what?
Relock locks with thieves' tools?
You can try.
Just because I just thought of that, can I go back in and do the other two?
You can try.
Alright, I'm going to try.
Alright, since this is the first one. Yeah, just go ahead and roll.
23.
Yeah, the top one, you kind of get it going. You're basically doing the reverse of what you do to lock it, but you have to, each one of the pins, you have to manually lower them in place before the entire slider. Just pull your lockpick out, you try and pull it, locked.
Okay, I'm going to do the next one. 24.
Same thing. First one, like butter. They're both now locked.
Okay, and then I'm going to go back to the door here.
Yeah.
Nothing. Besides the retards. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry. And then I'm going to go out and lock it.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me another roll.
I said a bad word. 22!
22. This one you go. This one's bigger, so it's a little harder. And the latch on the inside, you gotta manually turn it. You can hear it as it goes. You think your pick's getting to its extremity there? Because it's hard, it's just a heavy lock. One of your pick pieces break. And it is not locked.
Can I get my pick piece out?
You can try.
Okay, what do I do for that?
Give me another sleight of hand.
30.
30. You open up your thieves' tools again. This time you go for one of the wooden pieces. Kind of get it in there, get in a position just to get your broken pick piece out. You kind of, oh, it's deep. But you take your wooden piece, you kind of squeeze it in harder so the wood almost deforms around the metal. And then you get your other one just the right pressure. You carefully slide it out. Ting, ting, and your broken pick piece falls on the ground.
Okay, I'll pocket that and I'll try to lock it again.
Go ahead and give me another one at disadvantage.
You fail.
Because your best pick piece is gone.
Well, I got an 18 and a 19, so 38 and 39.
Yeah, this time you get in there, you're using your different pieces. You don't use this one a lot, but knowing that the lock is heavy, you kind of get a different angle at it. Get it going, the latch. You feel like it's about to give way. The door locks.
What's upstairs again?
Another door to your left, and then the balcony wraps around where it just seems to lead to where paintings are on the wall. And then that lone balcony off in the corner above where your companions are. And then also the smaller door underneath the balcony that you haven't been in.
That's
That your companions are standing right outside of.
I thought it was upstairs.
That lone balcony is on the second floor, but there's a doorway underneath it.
So I haven't been in one door upstairs. There's a lone balcony that doesn't seem to be anything. Just
Well, there is a doorway from the balcony that leads into like a room.
I'm gonna go over there.
All right, to get to that balcony. So like if this is the main hall, here's the main front door, pretty large. This is where the party is. And then over here, this is like the door that leads to the kitchens. This is the door that leads to, you don't know it, but the trophy kind of statuary room. That's it for the first floor. And then there's a stairway that wraps up to the balcony that's like right here.
Yep.
This is that door to the master bedroom. There's another door over here. Nothing over here, just paintings. And then over here, above that door, there's a lone balcony with an archway that leads into a room.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here as far as I can because I can't be seen from down below pretty much. And I want to peer over there. 120 feet true sight. Can I get an angle on anything?
Yeah, you pull out your kaleidoscopic gem. Kind of peer in. You're looking in through this archway. You see because the true sight goes through darkness. 120 feet, that's crazy. Yeah, you see wooden beams that hold up the rafters. Like the terracotta walls are like a deep blue. And you can see small braziers that lightly give off a little bit of light, so it's not entirely dark. And you can see a couple of almost what looks like wardrobes, similar to the ones that you saw in Aster Beliath's bell tower. Almost like glass cases. That's all you can see from there. You three down below, what do you want to do?
Where's Ace at?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I didn't see him.
Do we have
We
any
didn't see-
idea where the item may be?
General vicinity. Not necessarily a pinpoint location.
Which
Ace, give me a stealth check. Everybody else give me another perception. You two at disadvantage because your last rolls were so
doesn't
bad.
matter. Nat 1 for a 2.
Wow.
I got a natural 20 and you're going to say fucking disadvantage.
I said it before you said it.
Oh, I get disadvantage too?
Not you, not you.
Okay.
You said it after I rolled it.
But I
To
didn't,
be
I didn't
fair.
see it.
What? 13.
13.
I have my boots of Elvenkind that for silence I get advantage.
Cinco.
5?
Yeah.
15.
Only if it's
15.
for silent.
Yeah, this is for silent.
I didn't know if it was for C.
Yeah, you guys just continue having your conversation. You have no idea where Ace is.
They don't recognize me either.
If they did see you, you would be a butler or a
I'm going to
waiter.
sit there kind of drunk like with the question. I'll be like, well, honestly, maybe he's just sulking somewhere considering
Jesus
he
Christ!
He did lose that gambling bet. And we all know how he gets.
That's so fair.
So, I don't know, or you just like how you were doing your thing, maybe he's doing his thing.
I quit looking for anything and I'm going to sulk. He's right. I'm out of character right now. I'm
So you
kidding.
said you knew where it might be?
Yeah, we're kind of there-ish.
Which direction?
I'll like point in the general direction and be like, there.
Up, down, left, right.
What would that direction be?
On this level?
When we were coming in the door,
It's not the door.
So
would
when you
have
guys-
been
when you
by
guys
where
first
you
came
guys
in-
were.
It was like this way. So this is where all the party rooms are. And he casted about here. And it was like...
So it potentially could, from what we know, could be from where Benedict just came out of.
But didn't you tell him the first time you said it was kind of
It was
down,
down.
like
Down.
pulling you down?
So it
I'm
could
waiting
be,
for you to say it.
It could be beneath you guys right now. It could be beneath their room.
And it'll be like there, but I guess not our level per se, but
So, up? Down? Because I did happen to find a trap door that was guarded by something magical.
did you touch it?
I did not. I thought about
Oh, you're
it.
pretty magical.
I thought about it. I can't dispel magic.
You know, I might be able to do something.
You can't?
No, I got that taken away. Shade nerfed me.
What?
I think when you took my sheet that one day and redid a couple of spells and stuff, that was one of the ones that got approved. But then he got it, so I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Can't you get it back though?
I mean,
Can't you change your
essentially-
spells every
Like,
day?
literally, you
could,
take a nap
but-
and you're just like,
Oh, like
yeah,
it's,
but
it's
that's
not,
not
in
like
your
in
spell
my
book?
spell book. No.
what you do to these guys?
Poof. Dude, this bitch ass. No, sorry.
Just
I mean,
kneecap the rogue with
I'll look
Dex.
around. Is there anybody in the area?
Other than the party room, it looks... actually, now that you say that. Since you had the highest perception out of you three. As you look around quick, you do notice Giovanni and Haroldine having a conversation. What looks like pretty close to the doorway that enters this main hall, except it's right on the lip but you can see Giovanni kind of encroaching over Haroldine into the corner, kind of pointing his finger, and they look like they're kind of having a heated argument.
I'm assuming I don't notice this. Okay. I do have a way of potentially dispelling magic. It's not like guaranteed.
Are they right below me?
We can
They're across the hall. You can see them just by.
I'm up above.
We
Are they
can-
right? Because they're
we can
across the
try
hall
that.
from them.
You're above
do you
right
see
here,
what's
And they're
you're
over
right
going
here.
on
Yeah.
with your
I thought that's
dad?
where our friends are.
This is where they are,
I'll point over
and
there.
you're up on top.
Where are
here.
my friends?
Right there.
Literally
Where
right
are?
under
Yeah, I know. Where's Giovanni?
Oh, over here.
Am I right above him?
Over
Because
here.
I'm by this door.
It's a little off the way. The doorway's like right here.
Do I hear anything?
Because
Because how I'm imagining it is like this.
No, you just hear a crowd.
All right.
Normal party.
Can I? So he just pointed out what you just said to me. Can I, like, see how it is being? Like, obviously, I'm not gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn around. You
Look
can
at the
see
bottom.
Giovanni clearly. Like if you're looking for
Like,
it,
no check and all.
and you can just see the front of your father kind of backed up against the wall.
Like, what is he portraying? Like, fear? Like.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can you
That looks dispel magic?
Doesn't matter. Don't tell him. Doesn't matter. Don't tell
What do you
him.
mean?
Does not matter. Don't tell him.
Like burp. Huh?
I'll
What?
I'll walk over to Giovanni.
All right. Do you want to like obviously approach?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna like quietly and then like just put my hand on his shoulder. How tall is he?
Maybe 6 foot.
Okay, so I'm taller. Sick. I'm gonna just put my hand on his shoulder and like, hey, how's it going? You know, see you guys having a conversation with my father.
Yeah. Right as you approach, you can hear your father like as you step up. He's like, kind of up against the wall, and he's like, oh, only a minor setback, of course. And then you set your hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's like meant to be a very noticeable like.
He kind of shrugs you off and, excuse me.
You're excused.
Takes a look at Haroldine. Takes a look at you. Walks into the party.
Yeah, that's right.
Chad energy, dog.
What was
My
that?
boy, that was a bit brisk.
Yeah, what was that about?
Just, typical council stuff. We get into our little debacles.
That didn't look like a typical council thing.
You don't know how heated it gets, my boy.
Oh, you should learn to defend yourself better then. Because
Maybe that's true.
You looked like you were pretty cowardly. Not to put it. I mean, I might have had a little bit. I'm a little blunt right now, but
Yeah, you look a little deep in your cups.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I am not.
I was running the family.
But, I mean, yes, there are topics where I have the upper hand, if you will. During the council, everybody talks to the council like this. Many things get heated.
Oh, yeah.
We are the Council of Basinport, the
Yeah.
council of the entire empire.
Oh, I get it. I understand. Well, if it ever gets a little too serious, you let me know.
I appreciate that.
All right. Don't drink too much.
I will.
I'll walk back.
You can see him kind of like look around, trying to find something to do.
I'll walk back to the group. Like, all right. So this trap door.
I'll look around again and see if there's anyone noticeable around. And then I'm going to try and send a message to Ace. I'll tell him we're on the main floor going
You
into
walk back to us.
the room under the balcony to investigate a trapdoor.
Did you tell us that?
You can get one quick response off.
No. I mean, there wasn't anything to tell.
He can get it to me?
Not the thing you walked up on
Okay,
here.
what exactly did you say? I assumed you wouldn't be able to get it to me.
I said we're going to.
I saw a guy being a dick to my dad, and I was like,
We're
okay.
implying like us three are going to investigate this trapdoor I found in this statue hall under the balcony in the main hall.
Look above you to your right, I'll be right there.
and I'll like be taken aback and
A butler's gonna be going.
I'll smirk and then just I'll kind of nod towards the door, like implying if you want to come with or not. Okay. Then I'll wait for him to come down here.
I'm going to start going. I'll go downstairs, and then behind the stairs where I transformed the first time, I'm gonna go back to being Ace.
Oh.
I'll walk over to meet him.
There you are. You fancy checking out this trapdoor?
I think that might be a plan.
There's one thing I didn't mention though. It does have some magic tied to it, so you may not be able to get in.
Any drinks, you two?
Still holding the platter.
I'll like hiccup.
You don't have any Mirror Bluff Ale anymore. I'm not sure where our keg went.
How do we even have anything left anymore? Like growing a little bit.
I'll take that as a no.
No, I'm good. I think I've had my fair share.
You two?
Oh no, I think I'm full. I've had 5 or 6.
Very well.
I will ask you. I'll be like, so what was the whole thing?
I open the
with
door
your
and climb in.
father and
I'll
Giovanni?
follow behind him before
They all three leave you as you're talking, Kellen.
So well, I'm gonna answer him.
I'll be like the Pulp Fiction guy, just.
You gonna stay out there?
Get in something here. I wanted to do before we went to break. No, I'll go in there.
Yeah. All 4 of you enter. Go ahead and give me stealth checks.
He's gonna fuck it up.
Do I get advantage or not? Because it's sight.
No.
Well, I'm fucking it up, boys. Don't even worry about it.
Holy shit. Even with disadvantage. 4. No, just kidding. 50.
15?
11.
11?
21.
We are drunk.
Yeah,
No,
you
I just
guys
have
believe
natural.
you enter and close the door and you are safe.
For now.
Those of you who don't have dark vision, this room is pitch black.
We all do.
But you do see huge statues.
Do I recognize any of the statues? If they are of people.
You do recognize one, but it is on the far end. In the middle.
I'd like to go look at it.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
This one's been mean to me. That's not better.
8.
8. You see on the base, there's almost like on all of these, there's a base with not a placard, but it's almost chiseled in, like etched in a name. You see this one, which looks like it's built. You see that this one is the oldest, but they're all very well kept. It's not like there's vines growing up it and there's dust on it. The stone itself looks older, but all of them are well kept. Like even this one is like shiny if you look at it at the right angle. But looking at the base, you can see that this statue has a name. This is Alvaro Pengrove the First.
Going to reach into my bag and sprinkle some gold dust on the lock from the door we came in. And very quietly whisper, Eggs Benedict. And then walk away from the door.
Yeah. And the gold, as it settles like around the lock, it kind of gets sucked to it. It's like it's almost magnetic to the gold. And then it just fades into the metal. I'm assuming the arcane lock.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yeah, you can hear the door as you do that.
So
then I will walk over towards where I found the trap.
I think I will stand
And
close
cast
to this
light.
door
Cantrip.
and maybe stand guard. You know.
where's
The door is locked.
So where is
We ideally are safe now.
Yeah, where's
So
this trap door?
let's take a peek, and then I'll follow the dancing lights.
What's our exit plan if something goes wrong here?
Is there windows?
We are locked in a room and
we're
the
locked
the-
under my So the password is X Benedict. If you speak it in front of the door, it will unlock.
But is the door locked initially?
Yes, it is locked right now to the outside.
No, in the first place.
No. And they're not going to be able to open it.
So maybe I will just stand here.
This room, all of you, notice when you first came up to the entire estate, the right side of it kind of looked like it was almost like built into kind of a hill of sorts. So and looking around this room, like it's like slate stone walls. So you assume this part is like underground.
Yeah, Caladan, you're coming.
Do we feel any
undead aura?
Any dark stuff going on here?
You don't.
Beautiful.
With me growing up in this area, would I know if it'd be weird for rich people to have underground like exits and stuff like that? Or entrances?
Doesn't seem out of the question.
Okay.
Shelter.
I walk over to the right.
Ages.
And I pull it over.
A dragon shelter.
You said this had like magic or
Right
something?
on that latch. And I don't touch it.
I will cast Dispel Magic. 3rd level. Wait.
All right.
Wait.
Describe how that looks.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to read it quick, because I know it does something more at a higher level. Yeah, I'll cast it at 4th level. So it automatically, I don't have to roll for it.
Describe how that looks.
Verbal and somatic. I'll be like,
God. You guys see Chad go, God. the latch, the circular latch itself, you guys see gold dust appear out of almost the iron as it drifts out into the air.
I catch it.
The latch itself, you can hear it.
well,
Can I try to investigate it to see if they're actually not in my
as I'm gonna like slowly reach and grab it and go to lift it up.
No, I'm just kidding.
One more turn.
Yeah, you lift it up.
Body
Just a
parts
trap door.
fly everywhere.
I'm gonna look in.
I
You
send
see-
a light cantrip down.
You see something that you've seen before, all 4 of you. This almost looks exactly the same as the underground trapdoor, kind of little corridor that you saw right across from the broken boar when you followed that strange figure and then broke into that like side apartment building that had the sigil of the Crystal Crusaders on it. This looks just like that crawl space. Dirt on the floor, ladder that goes down, stone walls. Maybe 5 feet by 5 feet.
I will very carefully enter.
Climb down the ladder. With your dark vision, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh no. With advantage, right?
No.
Okay. Investigation 18.
18. Yeah, you step down onto this dirt floor, kind of kicks up a little bit, kind of have a cough a little bit and wave it off. Looking around, nothing on the walls, just look like stone walls, kind of cracked here and there. But the dirt floor you're standing on, it's easy to notice. You see almost shards and like of wood. It seems to be like broken off shards of wood. You get a little closer, even after coughing a little bit, you're like, kind of smell something. You get down, you kind of like put your fingers through the dirt a little bit. There's like something there, but it's hard to tell with your dark vision. You think if you have more light, you can see something.
You had a...
Yeah, there's one down there. I'll send another one down as I climb down.
Okay.
Benedict, send a light.
I'm going to take out Tibip as well. Are we still, like, kind of within each other?
Mhm.
Or, okay, I'll
Yeah, how far down did it go? Just...
pop Tibip.
Maybe 8 feet. You
Oh, so
kinda
it's
have
just like...
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, dancing light comes down, illuminates this space, and immediately as it comes down, you can see within the dirt, black. It's almost like a fine dust, but it's kind of like shiny. Gunpowder. And that's all you see down here.
I cast
No.
There's not a lot. It just looks like traces, maybe residue.
Good. I'll like wave to people like for them to come down.
Only one person could fit down here comfortably.
Oh, like it's not like a tunnel?
No, it's a crawl space, 5 feet by 5 feet. Goes down maybe 8 feet.
That's all that there is.
That you can tell, yeah.
I don't think there's anything in here.
I'm gonna climb down. Can I fit?
You guys are like,
Okay.
you know.
Chad, get up here.
I'll climb up. There's like
Alright, climb
I'll
back down there.
describe that
Can I
there's like
investigate?
gunpowder on the floor.
What do you see?
Can I investigate?
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a 12.
He mentions there's gunpowder. You notice that, like black dust on the dirt. You see the shards of wood. And that's it. Nothing else really piques your interest.
I don't know if this matters or not, but that dispel magic, it's 120-foot range. If there was anything, I don't know if it's like a single target or if it's just an area of
touch
effect.
like the walls around me and make sure there's no like.
Oh,
false-
never mind. It's choose one creature or
cold.
object. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just a 120-foot range to dispel.
Just stone.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna toss down my wand of magic detection to Benedict and say, just double check. I don't know why I was locked if nothing's here.
I'll grab it and kind of like wave it around. And
Yeah, the detect magic goes out. You kind of look around. Nothing other than the stuff that you have on your person.
I'm gonna motion and toss it back before I forget.
I'll throw it up and climb back up as well, and look at Kaladin and ask, is there a way you can source out that potential dagger again and see if we're like right on top of it, or?
Let's see how many sticks I have.
There's wood downstairs.
Or what are you casting? Are you casting detect magic?
Roll a 1d4 for me.
Locate object.
Oh.
That'd be good. Two.
Wait a minute.
You were there are no forked twigs amongst the wood. It looks like almost shards off of what used to be like 2x4s.
Being back up top, I'm gonna take 2 lights and just run them down all of the statues and see if any of them are holding a dagger.
Not that you can see, no. It actually looks like only one of them is holding a weapon, and it's just that marble sword. The rest of them are just kind of standing in weird positions.
How?
Guess we'll have to break them all.
I'm gonna climb back down and just start like digging in the dirt.
Yeah, you dig. The dirt starts to get a little bit colder, maybe a little bit damp. You're fingering through. Then it starts to get harder. Seems like normal
Grab that
ground.
rock.
Before your hands get, it's under your fingernails.
Yeah.
What's the significance of the trap door? What did you guys find? Why are we? What's down there?
Whole
Gunpowder.
lot of nothing.
A little bit of gunpowder and broken wood.
Gunpowder and broken wood.
Like a barrel of gunpowder broke or
So they
something.
just store
Would it
maybe
look like
something
if
down there?
a barrel dropped down there and broke or a small box? or
Could be. The wood could be part of a barrel, sure.
Has anybody got a forked twig?
A forked twig. I don't think so. Forked twig. You can't make one of those?
Oh,
Well, I consulted my gods on the wood downstairs and they denied me. So I would say no. Unfortunately, the only one I had, I used it when I entered the place. Let me tell you, I got a flask of endless water.
So, just out of question, would divine favor, so it adds to my attack rolls for damage. would there be any sort of RP where it's like, oh, I need a favor? Or would that be like the higher level spells?
I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
Like, yeah, it'd be the higher level spells, or like,
Like, yeah, you could roleplay it like that, yeah.
it's up to you. It's
Anything holy, you could.
okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna think it's just Pit. And be like, I really think we might want to just check something else. If I don't have a twig, I couldn't do anything.
I checked one of the two. I think I might go check the other one if you guys find
Is
Stain.
there any other door leading down?
We haven't checked the kitchen out.
Could be like a
There's
cellar
nothing in
or
the men's
cooler in the
bathroom.
kitchen. You know.
There's nothing in the men's
I'm
bathroom.
probably
wanna
gonna go
go try
upstairs
upstairs?
because I can go through the locks and stuff, and then you need something. Maybe you want to give me one of the sending stones if I'm going off.
Sure.
I don't have any, so I don't know what
That's
to
me
do.
and
I'll
Benedict.
take Benedict's sending stone. Well, I suppose we've been gone for a little bit. Should some of us go back to the party?
Yeah.
I can go back. I haven't seen any of them yet, so I mean.
Just make sure you two got your stories straight.
Just say you ate something. You've just been sitting in the bathroom this whole
Yeah,
time.
something wasn't agreeing.
I mean, the
What were
last.
they even serving out there?
Those salamanders. remember?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
I mean, we have a server that's showed us where the bathroom is.
Maybe I could stick around wherever you're going, and then let's say if anything happens, you could maybe just knock on something or some sort of signal so we know you're good. Instead of having to use the sending stones.
I'll just be right upstairs if you
You
want.
did use the Ttrpg gas.
Yeah, we do have that for
30 feet.
30 feet.
Man, we
30
got a tick.
30-30.
I can always message too if you're in this area.
Okay.
Well, I suppose let's get out of this room. Can we say a little
3 minutes.
breakfast meal quick, and that's all we need?
Yeah, I'll walk over to the door and dispel it.
Like not knowing what it is, like be walking by. Is it like a distant relative or something? Eggs Benedict?
Something like that.
Yeah, who's this eggs?
Then I'll
So it's family?
get my gold back. That's not how it works, but I dispel it.
So who's rejoining the party?
We're going upstairs.
Oh, rejoin.
I'm kind of just. Oh, rejoin. I was thinking that this is the party. Yeah, I'll rejoin like the actual party going on.
Caladan?
I want to pick up on some conversations.
Yeah, I'll just go with him for now.
And then Ace, you're going up top.
Too,
Do you want
I don't wanna use them,
to
though.
change your form
It's
again,
only
or
once
just
a
go up
day.
there?
What do I see when I come out of the?
All four of you come out.
Before we leave, I want to like put the rug back over the trapdoor to make it look
Okay.
like.
All four of you come out. Immediately, you can see somebody walking out of this party area, walking straight towards you.
Who's it?
I'm just gonna like muster out of the front and be like, goodness gracious, this place is so massive you can't even keep track of anything. I just never
The
seen
statues
anything
were
like-
just so ginormous.
Well,
that room is astonishing.
I don't blame you. You can see Doldrum Donward, the male dwarf with golden blonde braided hair and beard. You can see as his beard comes down, it looks like almost half
I'll
the size
grab my
of his
beard
body.
and it'll be like legendary beard.
I
sir.
appreciate that. I don't believe we've formally met yet. I'm Doldrum Donward, fifth of the Coined Council.
I'll extend my hand and say, Benedict Battlebeard.
His huge dwarf hands kind of encroach over yours. Well, I will say it was nice to see a shepherd around here. Out of all these fancy folk up here in the city, this a typical night for us, but weird, but good to see a representative of the Vibrous Confederate over here.
Well, it is my pleasure, and I will say, even though I'm not accustomed to much of this, I am having quite the good time. So,
Good to see you.
We are plus like 8 on Shepherd being a good thing and 0 Shepherd being a bad thing. Just putting that out there.
Why holding a 5 then?
Jealous. Well, I mean, if you put it that way, the new faith or old faith, nobody really dislikes the shepherd, I don't believe.
That's what I think.
Depends on who you ask. I
There's
can't help
the
but
rest
notice,
of it.
do you two happen to be the sons of my associates?
Yeah.
That
I was just
am.
about to ask you a question about that.
Sivius and Haroldine.
Correct? No, I'm Harold.
Oh, the red, blue,
Yeah, make
Well,
honest mistake.
I mean, to that point, I personally know your sister, sir.
Oh, do you know?
I do. Lilith, charming young woman. She's going to be the warden of Gildavane.
That
my
she
home.
is. Ah, I suppose.
I think she's fit for the position. Charming, smart, witty. I think she'll fit in nicely.
I think so too. It's kind of you to say.
Yeah, have you guys ever been to Gildavane?
Not yet.
I haven't made it out there. I've had many trips, but
Have I? I travel all over. Did I ever make my way over there? No, I don't think any of us have.
I have not yet seen the wonders of Gildavane.
I've heard it's great.
Just wait till you set your eyes upon the crack that goes through the Torn Reach Peaks where we built our empire. Not this empire, but our Dwarven Empire. Yeah. It's a sight to behold.
I've heard wonderful things.
Yes. I see your mace there. It's a fine make.
Yes, it is the... Is it Devotees or Devantes?
Devotees.
This is the Devotees sensor. I picked it up at the local shop here. They have many wonderful things. Unfortunately, the one I wanted was quite out of the price range, but, you know, we'll settle with this.
They didn't give you a cut for your efforts?
They offered me a pretty generous discount, but unfortunately, even with that discount, it is still quite pricey. You might know of it. It is the Avenger's Sword.
Yes, I do know that. Fine piece.
It's a beautiful sword.
You see a tear.
Might I beg of you for, please make your way up to Gildavane. The site, we have dragons that fire our forges that we keep in cages. Monstrous beasts that we keep tucked into our mountain. It might be fun for you to know, Theobar, the Breaker himself. My grandfather forged his Tetsubo.
Really?
My grandfather himself.
What a great honor that must have been.
The Dawnwads are fine craftsmen.
Indeed.
Aside
So
from
I've
me,
heard.
I'm just on the council.
Everybody has their position in this world, I suppose.
That was a fine piece, probably the best piece I've ever seen my grandfather make. And it went to a good man.
Indeed, it did.
Eyes roll.
Not a fan. Well,
Let me reiterate. Of anything. Nothing.
well, as I said, it was nice for the pleasantries. Good to make an acquaintance.
Likewise.
Nice to see short mountain folk or underground folk. Yeah, as you were.
It's a pleasure to meet
As
you.
he walks away,
good
I'm gonna
sir.
like walk up and be like, "Hey, one more quick question."
Sure, what
Like
do you
away
need?
from the group.
And by the way, he's looking up at you.
Yeah. Oh,
Not you.
I know, we're
You were eye to eye.
I saw Giovanni and my father getting into a little argument. Giovanni was really tearing him one. Do you know if that's pretty normal, or from what you've seen? I mean, I don't know how the council works.
Well, I'm not one to talk behind people's backs, but it is your father. I mean, I'll weigh in on the conversation. Just for family's sake.
Yeah.
I believe your father is, kind of takes a peek back. And he tries to whisper so you three don't hear. Might be, yeah, go ahead and roll a, perception.
It's Doldrin, right?
Doldrum Dawnward.
Yep.
20. Dirty.
He leans in. Your father may be, inclined to follow Giovanni's orders.
Would you say that's usually due to money, or do you think there's other
I'm not
reasons?
sure. I've tried to stay away from the subject, but
Yeah.
your father is a smart man. He is very charismatic. Although he, for whatever reason, seems to be persuaded in the direction of whatever Giovanni sways.
Does that seem like it's a recent endeavor? Or does that seem like it's kind of
It's
always
been escalating over the years.
Okay. Well, I don't want to pry too much. Yeah, it's been a long night.
It's your father. I believe you deserve to know that.
Okay. I appreciate everything. Thank you. I'll just let him go off.
Joaquin guide you.
Tyr protect you.
Helm guide you. Smiles and goes to walk away. You heard that last part, Ace. But the main hall grows kind of quiet again. For a brief moment, you don't see any waiters.
I'll rejoin with the group.
You guys are kind of all in the main hall right here.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I was off a little bit, but...
What do you wish to do?
I think I got places to be, if you don't mind, and I'm gonna walk away.
Well, should we, create
Can
a
I go out into the park and get a
distraction?
forked twig from the tree?
Yeah.
I will walk out of the front, acting like I'm gonna get a breath of fresh air maybe for a couple minutes, and then just, I don't know.
Leaving the party, sir.
Well, see, I'm not used to stuff like this, so I get a little, I don't know what the right word is, but I just need to maybe get a couple breaths of fresh air.
I can't smell, but if I could, I'd say I can smell it on your breath. Kind of turns around, grabs a little, looks like a potion bottle, a tonic.
You care to explain what this tonic might be, good sir?
Well, it can cure your ailments. You can see it's like almost a bubbling, kind of like pea-colored liquid.
Being drunk.
Aye, sir.
So, if I drink this, will you still allow me to leave?
You can leave without drinking it or with.
Oh, okay. So, the alcohol. Excuse me. I will slam it.
Yeah, you take out this little glass cork, throw it down. Surprisingly kind of tasteless. It kind of fizzes a little bit, but give it like a good 30 seconds, a good like little body shake, and you don't feel drunk anymore.
I'll like respectfully cork it and do. Okay. Well, I really appreciate.
If anybody offers you another one, I suggest not drinking anymore.
Okay.
Maybe I'll see you around.
I'm like turn around and be like, hopefully not.
Yeah, as you step out, the rain seems to have died down. It's still a little trickle, but you can see the black darkness beyond and the entire courtyard, where there are many bushes, many possible forked twigs, ripe for the picking.
Zone of truth is a zone. It isn't something that's a radius for me, correct?
It's a circle centered around you, I believe.
Does it follow me?
No. I think it's a circle that you like place.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Get a stick.
Just one?
How many does thine tree bless me with?
Within 30 seconds, you can pick off 6.
Sweet.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And I'll just like act like that's a normal thing for me and stare at them, and then I will like take a couple breaths and walk back in.
Yeah, as you go back up the steps, you can see one of the waiters kind of standing there. Continues on. As you're just like digging in the bushes.
Yeah, hard to explain.
Probably would have been a lot easier.
You can see 3 of the people that you were gambling with are now being like at their arms, like drug out. Sorry, sir. Good day. They go let go. One of them just right into the dirt.
Just be like, well, don't they have tonics for you guys as well, or?
You can see the automaton reach his head around. Little too far gone.
Oh, so there are limitations to this. Thank goodness I'm a bigger man of stature, I guess. Maybe that was what was going for me. Sucks to be you guys. No, sleep well, gentlemen.
Coming back to Ace.
I'm gonna go to the stairwell. Anyone around?
Seems empty.
I'm just gonna be safe, and I'm gonna go around the stairwell. That little wherever you said. Disguise self.
The same butler or
No.
waiter, waitress?
Female this
Darla.
time.
I believe it only changes like your clothing, not your gender.
I believe I can look like whatever the fuck I want.
Well, yeah, we'll just say you can turn whatever the fuck you want. You turn into a female waitress.
I would like to actually know.
What are you and Benedict doing?
Well, I was gonna do a little role play with him, and then
Benedict?
Fade away.
I was gonna ask him a question. So
Yeah, I did. And he's like, he goes back to
and I'm
saying,
gonna be
"So, yeah,
1
we
foot
just get the
shorter."
fuck outta here, right?"
Okay. Callan, I will say as you enter, you see a figure that you haven't seen before this time when you enter.
Nice.
Kind of near the fireplace, you can see Haroldine standing there, and you can see a figure adorned in armor approach him. You see a silver dragonborn, gold-piercing eyes, and almost a black cape. The armor that itself is like a shiny silver, looks exactly like what the other buttermen wear, except this one's maybe has a little more built on their pauldrons, and the cape itself is black rather than red. But you do see the sigil of the monarch minority, the coin with the monarch butterfly on his back. You can see him put his hand on Haroldin's shoulder, kind of leans in. Aren't you a little too drunk to be here anymore?
I can hear
Go
him.
home when I want. Yep.
I'm gonna be really loud and just like, oh, goodness gracious, is it good to see another dragonborn in these parts, friend?
You see him turn around, you see the piercing, glowing eyes. Get out of here, Haroldine. Goes to walk past you, like he's about to shoulder check you, but like barely brushes.
I won't move, and then I'll just whisper under breath, are you really gonna let the differences of what we believe in separate us from a potential friendship of our race?
Kind of stops, looking away from you.
Are you really that invested that you couldn't see past something like that in such a joyous time like this, friend? And I will extend my arm.
I have a job, and I get paid well to do it.
As do I.
No hard feelings. Doesn't shake your hand, but he turns around and walks away.
Fair enough.
I'd like to smite him.
As he walks off, you can see Giovanni
Ninth
kind of
level
chase him down. You can faintly hear him say, Captain Garovel.
Okay, one more time.
Captain Garovel.
Carol fell.
Do you want one?
No, but we were gonna roleplay. As we come back to Benedict and it's Chad.
Oh, damn, dude, I should have tested like a feat of strength. You kidding me? What am I doing, man?
I
still
thought that
there.
was the check.
So he's upstairs.
He's upstairs. Kaladin's getting sticks.
Oh, excuse me. I'm more like, excuse me, bro. And then he looked at me. You're excused.
Are we walking back into the party, or do you want?
Do we want to maybe find like Giovanni or Darla and try to make a distraction so that they don't go looking for Ace? Just have a conversation?
Yeah, we can say hi to him regardless.
Granted-
because we haven't seen him
I
at all yet.
probably didn't leave the best impression last time I talked to him.
All right, let's do better this time.
Alright. We'll go
Join the party and try to look
try to
around
find
for someone.
one of them too.
Yeah, you walk back in. The piano player now is not playing as upbeat music. He's still playing, but it's a little bit slower. Right next to the piano, you can see a silver dragonborn adorned in monarch minority armor, except he has a black cape rather than a red cape, and he is talking to Giovanni. You approach them.
He's talking to Giovanni?
Yep.
Not yet. I'll let them.
Kind of like read their body language.
How, like, where are they in relation to the fireplace, and is there seating around the fireplace?
Fireplace is in the other party room,
Oh, okay, so no. Okay, never mind.
but there is seating next to like the front curved window area.
You were saying that my father was in that room? Do I notice that?
You do see your father over by the fireplace in the other room, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'll just hang out, talk.
Yeah, I'll
to
look
Benedict.
for somebody walking by with a drink tray, and I'll
Easy enough.
grab one.
Kinda
And
like
just
a
kind of eye
I
them
wanna, like,
too and see if
Kind of see if I can overhear.
yeah. I don't really need to see, but
Alright, give me a
Kinda watch
perception
their
check.
body language. 19.
Said black
16.
instead of red, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
On a 19 and a 16, you
I don't
really try to eavesdrop on them, but Giovanni kind of leans in, and then you can see the Monarch Black Cape guard kind of reaching in as well. And they're whispering under their breath to a point where you can't hear.
I am gonna.
You needed one more point to be able to hear.
I'm gonna take a copper coin.
Rolled a natural 20 on the stealth.
I'm gonna take a copper coin out of my pocket
Okay.
and hold it in my hand and cast Detect Thoughts.
On who?
Giovanni.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check real quick. Never mind, natural 1. Nobody sees you do it. You're good.
All right. So,
Yeah,
You
you,
want
take
me
out
to
this,
read-
you take out this copper coin. You kind of hold it in your palm. You can feel it kind of heat up a little bit. And you feel almost like your brain heat up with the coin. And you detect thoughts on Giovanni.
yep.
Can I snap a twig?
So is that a saving throw?
So what it is I get surface level thoughts, and then if I want to delve in deeper, then it would be. But I just get the surface level thoughts, and they don't know about it. It's
Okay.
only when I try to get like deeper thoughts. So it could just be like,
Yeah.
man, this Dragonborn's an idiot
So
or something. You know?
as he's reaching or leaning in and talking to this captain, surface level thoughts, you pick up. I hope the estate is safe. I hope Captain Garavel is keeping the estate safe. I wonder if the guests are having fun. Is this adequate? When will the night end? Do you want to dig deeper?
What would the saving throw be?
You tell me.
It's right there. Chad's drunk? Yes.
All right, I have to make a saving throw.
Yep.
What is it?
It's wisdom.
Okay. And if
I feel like
if
he's
you
wise.
fail, does he know?
He will know, but I'll still get the thoughts.
And if you succeed, does he know?
No. Let me read that quick. There's so much writing for this
Go
thing.
ahead.
If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows. So he's gonna know. It's just whether or not he pushes me out.
14 on the save.
So I get 17.
It does not beat 17.
Nope. So I learn, but he knows that someone. I don't know if it's me or not.
All right. And does
Oh
it
no,
say-
it's that you are probing into his mind. So he knows I'm probing in his mind.
And does it say anything about like what you get other than like deep thoughts?
it. Jesus. Read it.
Just looks right at you.
I was hoping Shane just knew.
What?
Oh God, of infinite knowledge.
Oh, she'll only be spicy.
Can I counterspell his?
There
It's
we
probably
go.
too bad.
It's
Yeah,
it just
we'll,
says
we'll do this.
it just says probe deeper. So I don't know if you just want me to say what I'm trying to.
Go ahead.
If
Give
you
me
probe
that. Give me that
deeper,
sleight
the
of hand.
target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows you are probing, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check, contested by your intelligence check if it succeeds. Oh.
So go ahead and give me that sleight of hand when you casted the spell.
Come on, Johnny.
That was the weirdest.
And you go ahead and give me a perception.
14.
11.
You don't notice him cast a spell.
Okay.
So you want to probe deeper.
Yes.
You pick up, as he's sitting there talking to this Captain Garofel. What do you pick up? You would pick up.
It's bad if he's never had to. We're back.
You would pick up. Those four have been in and out. Wonder if they're in my office. And then right about then, he would notice, right? Or then we do the contested intelligence.
I think that's for like
He notices, but then I think
if like
Can I
he
read the spell?
Yep, yeah. Oh.
somebody read the spell.
Please.
Oh man.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
There's a lot.
Usually that website is the exact same as in
Isn't
the
it
book,
like
but
they
I
can
don't like
detect
the reading.
being probed, and then the intellect check is to see if they can know who they're being
That's
probed?
what I thought. If you succeed, in my opinion, you shouldn't.
I think it
They
means
shouldn't detect.
it's him pushing you out. Like your probing isn't strong enough. And then I think the intelligence is whether or not you can force it past.
So he knows.
That's close.
The intelligence is whether or not I
So
can
what?
push past
He
if he
knows?
succeeds.
He
Right?
knows. As soon as you realize that he knows, he immediately stops and all of his thoughts stop. Except for the last thing you pick up on is, what is that? You can see him kind of playing it off, just peers around the area.
I'm just having a conversation with Benedict.
I ain't talking to you.
His
bro.
gaze
I'm talking
kind
to
of just
you.
glances over you guys.
You're on your own.
Well, I did this while we were
See,
like.
he leans in and whispers something to Garifel before Giovanni splits off to the main hall. Garifel splits off to deeper into the party, kind of over by the fireplace.
I'm going to also make my way into the party. Am I walking past him by doing so?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just,
You could if you want.
yeah, I'll walk right into the party as well.
Following suit?
No, I'm not gonna follow him. I don't have a reason to follow. Oh wait, I thought I was already in the party.
Like following suit
We
as
haven't
in
left from the
Benedict?
main hall yet.
I
you know.
would have. I thought I walked into the party. That's when I would have casted it.
Yeah, you guys were like in the party.
Yeah. We went into like the back to the
The,
party.
the,
and
the
then-
point is you're just sitting with the party, you're not
Do we
like
know
following
what-
Giovanni.
No, I'm
know
not
what he
following
did?
Giovanni.
Can we sense what he did?
What do you mean?
Like detect thoughts? Like, do we know?
No, nobody knows.
Oh, okay. So, I'd be like, well, I got some twigs.
Right after that,
He
we'll-
can still read his thoughts if he won. He on
Okay.
Giovanni's turn, he can make an action int versus int to end the spell.
That's what it is.
Wait, but it lasts
what's the duration of the spell?
one action. 1 minute, up to 1 minute. Duration up to 1 minute. So Giovanni, as an action, int versus int now, not wisdom. So it's one action to cast, and if he fails the wisdom saving throw, he knows it's him. The spell lasts for a minute, but Giovanni can make an int versus int
To break it.
to break it.
So when I read the spell, I picked it up as that is the case if you, rather than dig deeper, shift to read another creature's thoughts. Which he did not do. But for the purposes of this, we will say you continue to read his thoughts, or keep a scope on his thoughts, the surface level ones at least,
Yep.
for 1 minute. But he keeps fighting and just keeps repeating, like, to himself, like, don't think anything, you know. He's like, whoever's reading my mind, I can't, I mustn't let them catch any of my thoughts,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So when you say he knows, he detects his thoughts.
Gio-
Do you just
Giov-
mean somebody? Or him?
So as far as you know, Giovanni picked up that somebody was reading his thoughts. I guess you don't know if Giovanni knew it was exactly you
Yeah.
or not. Unless you want to do like an insight check. But his gaze kind of just glanced around the entire room.
Don't, bro.
No. Just
But you see him march off into the main hall. Ace of which, by now you are trying that one door up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to? It is locked.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pick
I'll
it.
be watching the Dragonborn. Just because he, I don't know, tried whatever.
I can say this 2 different ways, however you want me to. I can tell you I got a 21.
A natural 1?
Or I can tell you I got a natural 1.
Yeah, you go up to go pick this lock. Again, using your main pick is now broken, so you're using your side hoe, if you will. Get it in there. It's just like the lock that to the master bedroom. You slide it in, go to unlock it. Your spare main piece also breaks inside the lock.
Man, I've had some shit luck. I think I had a 5, a 4, a 3, and a 1. Can I try to get it out? Do I have anything to get it out?
Yeah, you need another wood piece.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
24.
24.
Jeez.
Get it in there.
Still plus 20.
You've done this exact thing not a half an hour ago, so it's not terribly hard. But same thing. You slide the wooden piece over, kind of get a little pressure on it. Slide it out. Your second piece now broken, fallen onto the ground. You are now down to 2 little needle type pieces, which you know is going to be tough to use
Very
as a main
tough.
piece, because you normally only use those for the second, just to lift the pins. What do you want to do?
I'm going to concentrate really, really hard, and I'm going to try it again. I want to get this
Go ahead and get. You do have inspiration.
Oh, was that 1d8?
That's advantage.
That's advantage?
Thanks for getting me them pops.
Do I have to say it?
If you have to say it before, if you want to use your inspiration.
I thought I had to say it before you told me if it succeeds or fails.
We can do that.
Natural 20.
Yeah, it would be sick.
I told you I concentrated!
You slide your smaller pin in, the other smaller little needle type pin in,
And they both.
taking your time, within reason. You get the first pin. You get the second pin. You're about to get them all. You start to feel the latch on the inside of the door. Start to slide. Unlocks. One of the pieces a little bit bent because you had quite a bit of pressure on there, but you're down to your last 2 needles, one of which is a little bent. But it is unlocked.
I'm going to rush inside. I'm going to close the door and I'm going to lock it.
All right. Lock the door. What you see on the interior is...
I'm using another thing. I have 3 charges that last 10 minutes. I'm using another thing. Just so you
Okay,
know.
yeah.
It's only 10 minutes.
Yeah, you lift it up. Very dark space. There is a window on the front side, but it's pretty dark because the moon's on the other side of the building. This room is about half the size of the master bedroom. This looks like a storage space. You see one bench on the corner on the right, looking against the, which would be the eastern wall, kind of wardrobe type structures. A couple jackets and coats hanging. You can see what looks like crates along the left side of the wall, just underneath the window, where the tops of them seem to be open. That's all you see on the surface. If you want to look for something in particular, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so there's really nothing in here. It's just a storage area. I'm
Looks
just
to
going
be
to
so.
open up everything I possibly can in there.
Yeah, looking through the crates, you can see spare blankets and pillows. A lot of what the wardrobe looks like actually isn't Darla or Giovanni's clothes, but rather the servants. This might just be a general storage space for a lot of stuff. You can see books that are just look like stationery to use for decoration. That are everything that was in the house is stored here. But you do find in the corner underneath the sheet. On top of what looks like what looks to be a sheet itself, there's a couple of golden, what do you call them? Candlesticks, if you will, like the candelabras. That's what it is. Candelabras, cups, bowls. But they look to be gold.
I'll just stuff them in a bag of holding. But there's nothing
Walking
else
out
in here.
like Santa Claus.
Not that you see, no.
I'm gonna go back to the door, and I am going to listen to see if I hear anyone on the balcony upstairs.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna open it up, peer out, and if because I'm up here, the friend's over here-ish, from the last time I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anyone over here? Because the stairs are right here?
Nope.
Okay, I will go out, and I will start walking this way. Actually, no, I'm actually gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. Your form goes ethereal.
And I'm just gonna start walking now towards the only place I haven't checked. I've checked here, and the only left place to go is here. I'm gonna walk over there, invisible.
So if you walk around this way along the balcony, it actually stops, and then there's like a maybe 30-foot gap, and then this is a lone balcony, not attached to anything.
Oh, I thought there was a room over here.
There is.
But I have to get over here?
Mm-hmm.
Have I seen how to get over here?
Mm.
There's nothing else upstairs.
Nope.
Okay. Well, as for my last spell slot, I'm gonna Misty Step over here.
Okay.
Break invisibility.
I know it doesn't because we've done it before.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a greater visibility.
I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah, it doesn't though. It's rogue shit. Yeah, you cast Misty Step, you cast your spell, you appear on the other balcony. You can now see across the hall. There's the feet of the people within the party itself, and the clanking glasses. Some people laughing. You're now over on that balcony. Right as you get over there, the rest of you kind of in the party. You said you. Who said they wanted to keep an eye on the Dragonborn?
Me.
You. You notice this Dragonborn as he continues off after talking to Giovanni. Has a little bit of a brisk pace before you see him walk over straight up to Damon Tristram, kind of near Haroldine, over by the fireplace, if you will. Kind of still sitting there with his cup, looking kind of conspicuous as he approaches. You can't make out what he hears or what he says, but he approaches kind of briskly and says something, kind of like puts his finger on Damon's chest, and right as soon as he does that, Damon drops his drink. You can hear it shatter on the floor. Everybody kind of gets quiet. You can see him knock the Dragonborn's hand. Get out of my face! What do you want to do?
Completely ignore that, and I'm gonna back up to wherever I sensed the dagger was in the first place, as close as I can possibly get, and I will snap a twig in that very corner to see if I can detect it within 30 feet of me.
So I will say you get the sense that you might have to go out in that main hall, and then that would be the best spot to snap it to see closer.
Yep.
Yeah, you walk out into the main hall. You see Caladan walk out into the main hall. As you snap this twig, detect magic. You kind of open your eyes, glancing around. Again, you get that vague aura. It feels like it's right beneath the main hall. You feel it is very deep.
Right on.
Does he see anything else?
No, it's
not,
only a low.
not three daggers just hovering in the air.
Yeah.
Might be
it was locate object.
Yeah, it would be. So any
Yeah,
object
so you would
that...
see vividly 3 floating daggers up on the balcony, up to your right.
I like the Dragonborn, so yeah. After noticing that, is it pretty quiet?
Out in this hall, yes.
Like just due to the
the only
glass
noise
shattering.
Oh yeah, yes. So from the party itself, it is pretty quiet in there after that glass shattered.
I will jokefully look at Damon and I'll be like, "Well, what's going on over there? Did you have too much to drink? Maybe you just did you drop your glass? What's going on?"
Do you want to re-enter the party to like say that and stuff?
Yeah, it's like I'm walking back.
As all three of you are in the party. Damon Tristram himself, with this Captain Garrowfell, in a little bit of a heated argument. You can see the entire party kind of goes quiet, but you can hear Damon Tristram speak up. Starts yelling at the dragon, but get your fucking finger out of my face. You fucking people. Everybody really goes quiet now. I'm so sick of this. You fucking new... I've had enough. You can see him start to almost storm through the party. You can see Garrowfell kind of reach out his hand. You're not going anywhere. Goes to grab him on the shoulder before he shakes off. Almost not at a running pace, but brushes right past you guys. Goes out into the main hall, where you can see Giovanni has now split off, and he's going up the main staircase. Ace, you would see this as well. Some of the party actually floods out with them. You can see Garrowfell kind of now, like, almost in a run. You can hear his armor running after Damon. He goes to try to stop Damon before... You! He comes out of the main hall. The party now is like flooding into this kind of main hall. If you guys want to follow suit, you can. Before you see Giovanni up top on the staircase kind of turn around. What do you want? And then Damon stepping up a few steps, getting almost right up to him. Captain Garrowfell kind of gets up and gets right in front of him. Not another step. And then you can see Damon Tristram. You'll never rule, you filthy fucking Pengrove. Kind of leaning around. The Accords are inevitable. Can't you people see? You can see he turns around, gesturing towards the rest of the people, like down these steps. Can't you people see? You spit on the name of Zephyr. Renounce the lines of kings. Yet this man seeks absolute power over all of you. Everybody's just quiet. Some people are still sipping their drinks. Not if I can help it. You can see him kind of like glance towards you three. And it's weird. It's like almost under his breath, but he says it aloud. Freedom be with you. You can see him reach into his hand as he pulls out what looks like two rings that are over his hand and a gold almost bar. As you can see it start to heat up. He holds his fist out before... You can see fire release out of the ring right at the base of where the feet of all of these people are. A fiery tornado starts to rise up. What candles there are on the walls themselves. The flames almost zip off and go into this fiery tornado before it comes out. And you can see almost a figure of like kind of a humanoid floating in this flame, maybe 12 feet tall. Almost fire coming out of its mouth. He summons a fire elemental. And that's where we're going to pick up next episode.
Let's go.
Oh.
What a cliffhanger. Shit. Jesus. Holy crap.
Oh shit.
Is this like all underneath Ace?
Spiral staircase, master bedroom storage, kind of this other balcony is over here and it goes off this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a 12-foot fire elemental sitting in the middle of the hallway.
Jesus. Did that cause any damage?
Oh yeah.
And he just casted it at the people.
Nubia 5.
Yeah. We're reaching up on 12. But yes, next episode we will pick up roll initiative and we will get to use this mini.
Oh, it's not a minor elemental or anything like that. Damn. The big boy.
And we will get into this battle. What will happen after the battle? We'll see what Ace finds up top in this mysterious no-entry room on this balcony.
Yeah, I'm busy. You guys have fun.
The aura of this knife somewhere beneath the Pengrove estate. That is where we will pick up.
Yeah, you could have let me know it was below us, dog. It's whatever.
That's crazy.
No.
Hey Ben, since we got 30 more minutes, can we do a Nights at Night?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Alright, we will wrap it up there. And we will do it in Nights at Night. You can find the Nights at Night up on our YouTube. But our Patreon people will get first access to it. You can also check out a bunch of behind-the-scenes content, like our first reactions after each episode on the Patreon. So if you want to get these guys' thoughts on what they're going to do next, They typically talk about that after our sessions here, and you can get them juicy details over on our Patreon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This was episode 19. Almost at 20. Woo! Net one night.